Because I could imagine, is it this plan? Does it mean say did they press on reach that level? Or we say only if you cough, or we say only if you talk. They don't push out, they don't press our mouth, they don't close our mouth, reach that level. What we say we don't get platform everywhere. We say we fit talk free of charge. No, if you talk, we say this is the Biafra day. We will come out and talk. We say nobody to volunteer to come out and say no. I want to stand. Why? Why is it that we middle bed will never still understand how things happen in this country? Why we will never still understand that the time is always come to an end? How long are we going to continue in this quietness? Upon say now we the suffer past. In a soldier now we plenty fight. For police now we plenty pass. If they got war, now we the casino will go fight war. If death come, now we the only die pass. But time come now, only if you talk, only if you rise up, only if you came out to talk. And every day they keep on, every day they kill us. Every day they kill us. If you go Kaduna, they kill every Kaduna in Benue, in Plateau, in Kogi, in all over now we. But this is the last chance we have. This is the last opportunity we will get. We're supposed to rise up and talk. This is the last chance we get to rise up. What? To rise up and talk. Say, please, this thing you don't do. Because we must not use arms and fight. Once they don't say we don't unite today, I'm telling you the truth. If they don't say we don't unite today, I'm telling you, tomorrow the Nigeria will collapse. The Nigeria will break. If we tell and say today, we no agree again. Today, we the middle belt, we no agree again. We are pulling out from the core north. Then those men outside people who will say that the indigenous people of this country, but they will pull out. Because now we hold them now. Because now we be the people we get strength to fight. Now we get strength, get brain, get everything that we get. And now we just put the use. Now we the use as a willing choose to fight, to conquer. Same, I beg everybody, make all of us rise up. Make all of us understand this reality where it is grand. All of us realize that this thing where it happen, it will soon come to an end. More no fold hands, they watch. Or more no, because if you allow this Biafra go, if you allow this Yoruba go, and the country can't divide, the country can't divide into three. Say Yoruba southeast, sorry, can't divide east, west, and north. We the north, that we the middle by that time. If we remain the north, I'm telling you, we are going to remain forever and ever slavery. If they will ban with anything, they go no. If this school they go now, we don't go them again. That's the truth. Wait, this food they eat now, this come out what they drink. They no agree, they go say we must buy them because they will conquer us. They go turn us to the outside as in the end, because outside don't get mouth again. They let it count. Let me say outside people they don't be like tissue paper because the Fulani don't conquer them, go everywhere. So if you don't wake up now, more rise up as it is now, as it is hot now, more join other people. So that if Nigeria will divide, we're going to say we don't fight. Maybe give us our own country. If we go join the referendum, we could join. We could vote what? We vote against Nigeria. We say we are not for Nigeria. We want either we vote for our nation or we join the Biafra, or in how we want it will be. But let's rise up now and educate our people. So now we'll take small talk when I get today for this platform. So I get small news. And then after the finish, I will give out our number if you want to call. So I get just only two line of news here or so. So the small news we get there today. One of the first things is there. I will first of all give you the headline. Then I'll go small, 1 or 2 lines, the body of the news, make you know what that mean. So one of the news here, they said military combat Olu community for ESL operative after failed to land. Because they say the news there, they say since last Friday there has been the crisis in Olu after the big clash between the ESN officer and the soldier resulted in the death of people. So a combat aircraft of the Nigerian military paraded the 10th Olu community in Imo State on Tuesday and today, Wednesday, in the bid to locate and engage operator of the ESN accused of killing soldiers and causing mayhem in the area. The aircraft caught the attention of the residents who believe that the aircraft was sent to locate and engage the ESN operative. See, it means if government can pump money, if government with small ESN and the carry army go everywhere, it means this ESN are carry hand from the up. When they try, when they do a very good job, the whole world are commending people to want to stand with these soldiers. And upon that, as they find one, they go see one. The more that they find one, they will spend money, spend the whole government money, they go see one. We know. Because Mazi, Nandikalo, he don't know them. We don't know them. He know say they will come. Before they form this ESN, he already prepared ground. If they come, how it could happen? How you don't plan? If it has been planned before this will come up, because you know say they will ever come, and they come now. I think they see the result. Let they keep on coming. They go see the result. So one of the news said there, they said this news now. Mazi Kanu talk. I mean to say why I respect and admire Hausa people eminently. Kanu, he say that's one of the news. It's a reason why he's saying like the Hausa, I mean Hausa people, no Fulani, saying like the Hausa people, and they like the way we are, and they respect the way. So that's the headline. That's the one of the news. They said Kanu father said that the Ipob people in Enugu have elected Hausa man as their mayor twice to show that Ipob fight was not against the Hausa people. The leader of the Indigenous people of Biafra, Kanu, has expressed his love for Hausa people, but noted that he could not say the same for the Fulani people. The Kanu described the Hausa as a good civilized people of the country, but Fulani people have been hiding under the combination of the Hausa Fulani to dodge the wrath of the people whenever they perpetrate evil. So that's the the last news here. They said that Benue impound 376 cows from armed Fulani herdsmen. They said Benue people impound 376 cows from armed Fulani herdsmen. They said the Benue state government said it has impounded 307 cows from the heavily armed herdsmen for violating the state anti-open grazing law. Abonu made it known to the newsmen in Maiduguri on Wednesday. See, that's the news. That's most news when I get for today. Let me this. So I thank you all for now. When I give me one time and everything. So before I go, make I give you one a number where we say if you call us from this studio. I bet if I give you this number, make you never call them now. Hold on. When Mazi enter finish, he go put the line. So we'll give her the number every day so that if you don't get it today, you will get it tomorrow. If you don't get it yesterday, you will get it today. That's how we keep on calling the number every day so that we have the number. As you call them, you write them down. After you go save up for your phone, then later you go call when Mazi after his presentation. So if you want to reach us on WhatsApp line, if you want to reach us on WhatsApp, see the number here. +61 405 142 547. I'll take them again. +61 405 142 547. That's our WhatsApp number. Our direct line, going to call our direct line. This is our direct line. You in a +121 332 862 24. I want to come again. Our direct line +121 332 862 24. That's our direct line. Then if you live abroad or middle belt, if you want to join our middle belt group, and now that we will discuss many things. What we will take, how we take fight, how we take move, how we take come out our life for these people. That's our number. If you want to join the middle belt group forum, so anywhere we there, all over the world, anywhere there, you just call this number and put it inside your WhatsApp. Then you join the group. Then from there we'll have our discussion. I want to give this number. I want to give you the number now. +48 3. Sorry, so my man take them again. +48 739 672 638. I'll take them again. +48 73 96 72 638. The person where they control that group, the person where they in charge of that group, and them now okay foreign, in them now okay foreign. Anytime you call him, any day he will sign me, he will answer you, he will attend to you. So, and then me, if you want to reach me, anyway, maybe if you have anything to, if you have anything to reach me, maybe you want to talk anything, just you can send it through that WhatsApp number, whether through the voice message or text, anyhow you want to send them, write them, send it to me through that WhatsApp message. Me, I will get them. So, thank you very much. Now here, I want to take drum my curtain for today. I thank all of you now. I was going to give you an attention. I give you time to come to this program. I think so. Let me go and greet my people. My gun, I beg me to come here, baby, so send me, baby, me, bomb by hiding, so baby, they may do a get loo doing so send me, baby, so send me, baby, so be hanging. Maybe you go, we take about the ekla. You look at the Biafra, I give a call number. So I'm going to say, why, hey, they are not coming. I learned the chick about studio, like I may give little chick while the king of Ludo, ekla, you come, Ludo, open color, gunable. Download IPO big app again. Oh, go see gamer. Don't know my girl. You back when you so. Jama, I got them go Waraka na zo. I got them go. Da muka zo ga karshen today. Karshen labarin wannan a wannan rubi Biafra. Da got them go. Muka zo ga jimu ka je Play Store ka download IPOB community radio. Ka ga mawuru kullun kana jimu wannan a wurin. Da got them go ka Waraka. Thank you very much, Mazi. I thank you very much for giving us this chance, this time and privilege. So I come to the end of my program. We see at the other time of the time when we come back after the program. Thank you very much, Mazi, and God bless you.
The rising sun, here comes the time for everyone to see that what will be, will be. This is the time for you and I to stand together as one. Yeah, they will know, they will know. The sun is rising from east to west, from north to south. Can't you see the sun is rising? Oh, you wave your flag and be proud of who you are, because the sun is rising. We shining so bright all over the world. We are the sun, we are rising. We spent our lives in pain and misery, never gonna trade our freedom with any mystery. It's affecting our soul and it's killing us slow. With what we've been through, we are far from being good, but we are blessed by Chukwuka Biafra. So we're never gonna give up. We're never gonna give up. There'll be light in the end of the tunnel. So shine so bright all time. The whole wide world will embrace us. Nobody can stop us, nobody can cage us, nobody can stand
to you through the auspices of Radio Biafra London. We are live and direct today, being the 27th of January 2021. I hope you have listened to the submission of Mazi Jacob Embassy, and I am urging other groups in the middle belt, in the north, to join the platform. You've had the number he read out. If you want to, whether you are from Basam, whether you, Bacham, tribe, whether you are Hausa, whether it doesn't matter the tribe you are, you can contact, and you want to also talk to your people through this platform, you can inbox that number so that we can arrange for it, because what we are preaching is the gospel of liberation, the gospel of freedom to all and sundry. You have heard it from our leader Mazi Namdekano. We have no hatred of any ethnicity, but what we hate is for the Fulani trying to, or not trying, imposing their dominance, imposing themselves on every other tribe. That is unacceptable, and it should be rejected by all and sundry, not only Biafrans. Therefore, I will start by making my usual remark. Please stop referring to these people as the House of Fulani. As you can see today, even in the write-up of our leader, you can see we are not against Hausa. Listen, we have had, or we have been having Hausa communities or Hausa group in our land. You know, when we have a Hausa, every city or every in Biafra land, you have Hausa doing their business normal, just like the Biafrans have their communities doing their normal legal businesses in every part of the north. This is, you know, the Fulani, they are very good in causing confusion. In order for them to exist, to insert their or impose themselves, they will cause confusion, making it to be like, you know, if you are fighting them, they say, oh, you are fighting us, that they are fighting us, both Hausa. No. That is why we tell you today, every day here, we should refrain ourselves from calling Hausa Fulani. Hausa Fulani doesn't exist as a people, as a race. Do you understand? We have the Hausa and the Fulani different. Although you will also understand more better during my submission today, because it goes into that direction. Therefore, please let us do the right thing. You know, people should stop calling. I don't know. This is not time. Whether you people don't understand the common language, pidgin English. Mazi Johnathan Mazi Jacob giving out the line, the numbers, doesn't mean that you start calling now. It doesn't tell you to call now. Let me make my submission now. I'll open the lines. Now people start calling. But when you are calling now, you are disrupting the whole system, please. So, let me go straight into the topic of my submission, which says the Nigeria project with the Fulani question. That is the topic of my submission today. The Nigeria project with the Fulani question. You know, we always talk about this Nigeria project. Nigeria. People that are amalgamated, people of different value. First of all, there is something I will read a bit, and I will go straight into one clip, which I will love you to listen. It will be long, but it is worth it. You might have listened to that clip, but I bet you it is worth it, because it's going to talk about the issue we discussed today. There is this former president. This is 22nd January 2021 news headline. Johnathan disagrees with Nwodo Adebanjo Jega, you know, calling on restructuring. Now I want to read to you what former president Dr. Goodluck Johnathan said. He said, yesterday differed with immediate past president Ohaneze Ndibo, John Nyanwodo, Afenifre chieftain Ayo Debanjo, and former chairman of Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, Professor Atihiru Jega. You know, some of all these people, like this INEC, that have been INEC, former INEC chairman, that were used in rigging election. They will know good, they will know bad thing, and they will do it. It's when they finish doing all these bad things that they will come out and start, just like Nyanwodo. Today he is just like talking tough, but he was there for how many years? This is how they roll. Tomorrow, if he enters office, he start the same thing. He start to say, okay, you will change tune. You know, Nigerian politicians are the most evil set of people on earth. I'm telling you. Now, let me read a bit what Johnathan said. In his opening remarks as chairman of Daily Trust 18th Dialogue in Abuja yesterday, said the restructuring of Nigeria into 12 states by Yakubu Gowon at the outset of the civil war was to protect it from disintegration. Yes. And that is, you know, I know that Gowon is regretting it, even if he didn't speak it out, but he's regretting it in his action. He said Nigerians have intensified the calls for restructuring because the federal system of government handed to the country by the British could no longer accommodate the complexities of the nation. The former president said he believes that the amalgamation of the northern and southern Nigeria was not the problem, which I strongly disagree with him, but the divisive politics that had greatly affected the nation's unity. I strongly, in the highest proportion, disagree with former President Goodluck Johnathan. With due respect, I'm telling you, what he said here is I don't agree at all. That he said the amalgamation of northern and southern Nigeria was not the problem, but it's the problem. What then is the problem? But the divisive politics that have greatly affected the nation's unity. Without the amalgamation, there will be no divisive politics. That is logical. 1 + 1 is 2. Without the amalgamation of the northern and southern Nigeria, there wouldn't have been this divisive politics, because everybody is fighting for his own, and the values are different and opposing. Not only different, but they are opposing. They are fighting each other. Do you understand? The value system of the north and south, they are fighting. They are not only different, they are fighting each other. You know, the value system of the west, the south, I mean the Oduduwa and Biafrans, they are not the same, but they are not fighting each other. They can accommodate and live together. They can adjust. It's a fact. Monarchy system with republicanism, we can adjust ourselves and, you know, be together. It's true. Let's face the reality. But with the Fulani North, you know, when they talk about North, they are even including Benue as North, which I disagree in their terms of North. We are talking of the Fulani. We single them out because that is the problem. They are the problem. Their value system is different from others. That is the truth. Not only different, they cannot cohabitate with others. If it is not them controlling and enslaving, now no need. That is their value system, to conquer expansionism. Look at what is going on. Whereas they are still making peace in about talking about negotiating about the headsmen in southwest, you know, with the Oduduwa people, Mietiala. In one form, they are negotiating. In another, behind the scenes, they are inviting their Marwedas, more Fulanis with sophisticated weapons. Come down. Is this are these people the people you want to stay together? You know, people should the other day I read yesterday, the Amoteku they intercepted many Fulani with different assault rifles coming down to the southwest. Do you see it? And today, even the governor of Benue State is shouting. He raised alarm about the number of Fulani with assault rifles that are now moving down to Benue. What does it mean? They have, they use their, this Fulbe, this Fufude language, Fulbe. That is Fulani language. They kept it for themselves as royal language. They prevent other ethnicities from learning it. Do you understand? They can learn your language, but hardly they teach you, because they use it as a secret communication language for themselves. In as much you don't, what is happening. Listen, I took my time. I enter into the social media, checking this their national Fulbe movement. Do you know that national Fulbe movement, it is not only about Nigeria, it's about the Fulani everywhere. You know, the Fulani, they are at war with every other tribe. In Sudan, they are fighting against other ethnicities in Sudan. In Central Africa, the same. In Burkina Faso, Mali, everywhere. Now, can't you ask yourself, why is this happening? Only one set of people. But when it comes to Nigeria, anything that happens, they say they're not. It is lie. It is, we are not fighting or talking against the North or the Hausa. No. We are not against Hausas. Even in my own town in Olo, I have right from time we have Hausas that are there selling, doing different things. We don't have problem with them. Never a time we had problem with anybody. The Hausa, never. But this the Fulani, that is the problem we have. That is them. Now, they smartly problem they should handle themselves that people have against them. Now, the problem they are causing, once they cause problem, if people react now, they make it everybody's northerners problem. Oh, the House of Fulani, they are fighting us. It is not true. People should not be, the Hausas and other ethnic groups in the north should not fall to the same lie, the same manipulations of the Fulani. But when they get what they want now, they become only Fulani. Do you see? If they cause problem and people are attacking them, now they turn it into everybody's problem in the north. Look at how they have campaigned. Oh, they are giving us quick notice in the forest of Dudua. Is crippling the northern economy, attacking the north. Who tell you that? Many houses has been there in time immemorial. Go to Olo, go to Owerri, go to Enugu. Houses have been there living with people, doing their normal businesses. Some sell yam, some sell different things. No problem. None of them have been nobody. They live together. But we are talking about the Fulani using this pretext of Nigeria in order to stranglehold everybody. After all, in Agatu, is it not a so-called Pese, part of the North Pese? What about Southern Kaduna? What about even in Katsina? People that they have been killing in Katsina, other ethnicities. Nigerians don't go into detail. They don't make detailed research. That is why they are gullible and naive. That is why they listen to hearsay. Oh, they say, because they don't read, they don't make researches. What about Sokoto? These places, they have not only Hausa and Fulani they have, no, they have other ethnicities that is not Hausa nor Fulani. The Fulani, they are attacking everybody. They attack the Hausas first. They are attacking everybody. Now, when the people react, they call them, say, "Oh, we the Hausa Fulani." They are attacking us, so we the Hausa, so that to expose the Hausas to the danger, so that they will use them to be fighting back. That is their modus operandi, please. So for the former president, good luck Ebele Johnathan, saying that the amalgamation of North and South is not the problem, I disagree totally, and I believe many of us will disagree. Okay. Johnathan, who asked Nigerians to first restructure their minds, noted that restructuring alone might not address all the challenges in the system. Yes, this one, yes, you first of all restructure your mind. But when you restructure your mind in order to be civilized, and you see other people that resisted restructuring of the mindset, that they must kill you as an infidel, what do? You take the animalistic stance in order to survive. That is what is happening in Nigeria. That is why I am saying that no, this amalgamation is a problem. Even if in Nigeria you restructure your mind, how many times have we Biafrans been talking about peace, Southerners in general? Every time they kill us, oh, we shout, oh, hey, government, take control now. They will come, will hold the people to book. The Fulani killing, raping everybody. People will cry, people will shout. Is it not restructuring of the mindset? People love peace. That is why the other people that don't love peace, the Fulani, they are there killing. Because when they kill you, you cry. Oh, because you have a restructured mind. You want peace. They will say, they will laugh and say, these are our we slaughter them, they are our chickens. You know? It makes them happy. At a time, the other people, we take that animalistic character. That is why Nigeria, you cannot restructure the people mindset of the people again any longer, because it is one-sided. Do you understand that? One-sided. It is one-sided. Let me prove to you why. Johnathan that is talking, he wanted to restructure the Fulani. He built how many hundreds of schools? Almost 400 schools, well equipped, using Nigerian money in order to restructure the mindset of the Fulani. But they refused. And he's now coming to tell us that we have to restructure it. They refuse. They turn the schools, many of the schools, they turn it into mosque even today. Giving them even food, forcing them, go to school, everything free. I'll give you food free. But they refused, for goodness sake. How then do you want to live with this kind of people? The only way to live with them, if you say you are civilized, I don't want problem with this type of people, you become extinct. Like what they are trying to do, because they have taken it as they seen it as a weakness. When you are as a restructured mind, as a civilized person, or as a civilized people, you go your normal business, you don't want problem, you become the victim. Human being or living things responds to stimuli. Or response to stimuli is one of the characters of living thing. Do you understand? You cannot be in a place you say, okay, let's be civilized. Civilization or restructuring of mind cannot be one-sided. Because when you do it, the other people, they take it as weakness. They kill you at the slightest provocation, even that something that didn't concern you. They kill. They come, they take your land. If you talk, they kill you there in your own land, and you are telling him, how can you be civilized with this type of people? The normal natural thing you should do is to take that mindset, that animalistic mindset of theirs, and now follow them like that. And that is why the country will go into will be volatile, we go into flames. That is why the only remedy is division. Because okay, before I continue, please let me start by playing this clip. It is long, but listen to it. I'm talking about the Nigeria project with the Fulani question, please. I have played this tape here long time, but it was last year, a conversation with Tola Adeni, with this journalist, what do you call Edmond Obilo. Please listen attentively.
Chief Tola Adeni, it's good to have you on State Affairs.
Thank you very much for inviting me. I'm happy to be with you as well.
Let's look at the Fulani question clearly.
Yes.
Where is the Fulani question taking Nigeria?
Well, there's only one way it is taking Nigeria, is to destroy the country, to destroy the space. Well, it has destroyed the country, and that's why I say we have now a space, is to take over that.
You say, where is the Fulani question taking Nigeria? The man say he has destroyed the country. What we have now is only a space we call Nigeria. Do you understand the knowledge, the wisdom in what he said? That the Fulani question have destroyed Nigeria. What we, just like what we are having is chaff. Only space we have, nothing more. Listen.
Space and drive away, kill as many as they can kill, rape as many as they can rape, do whatever, plunder as many as much they can, and take ownership of a place that never belonged to them. That is where they are taking Nigeria to. And the resistance that will follow their ambition, their nefarious plans, is that will bring now the confrontation that will nail the coffin of a place they used to call Nigeria.
It will nail it?
Oh yes, certainly.
There's already a coffin?
Certainly. There's no doubt in my mind. The Fulani are, they may be politically savvy because of their advisors in Britain and US, but they are too unintelligent to want to take over the space called Nigeria. They are too unintelligent to think that they can ever become owners of this place. It's just not possible.
Is that not a conspiracy?
Intelligent people will not attempt. Any intelligent people who cannot take over ordinary Biram in Plateau State, who have tried for more than 25 years and they have not been able to conquer Biram, just Biram, and take it over, who have never dared to attack a single village in Lantan, will now dream that they can overrun the entire Igbo land or overrun a Yoruba land.
But where is that theory coming from?
Which theory?
This theory of Fulani wanting to take over our land. Isn't it a conspiracy theory that must tear us apart?
No, it's not a conspiracy theory. They tried in Plateau. Plateau is almost 100% a Christian place. Bauchi is about 80% Christian. Nasarawa is about 90% Christian. Niger State is about 60% Christian. But see what is there now. Benue had been completely ravished. Kogi State is under continuous attack. And they displace the people there. They settle there. When you go to Sango Katav has virtually become a Fulani enclave, which wasn't so 20 years ago. It wasn't so during the time Lekwot gave them resistance. What I'm saying, therefore, is that the way they have plundered Benue, that people there can no longer go to their farms, they go into the houses, kidnap, rape, so on and so forth. The plan is to continue, once they will have taken over the whole place, is now to move downward south. Like they've now moved to the east, they've moved to south, they've been killing people in Delta, they're doing the same thing in Yoruba land. Let me land. You can now see that it is the same pattern. That was the way it started when between 1804 and 1880, Yunfa, the supreme head of the Hausa kingdoms, of the Hausa 7 kingdoms, were massacred and they took over and then installed emirs in these places. And they've not relented. It's the same dream that they want to continue now that they had a man who had greater sympathy for their cause than they ever had.
Then what is unique about the Fulani that gives the Fulani the boldness to make the attempts you have just described, which the Sultan will not agree with you?
I know Sultan now, they've now seen, that's what I'm saying, they've now seen that it's not possible, that they're just being stupid and misguided by their few leaders who are selfish and ignorant. You know, Albright, the former U.S. Secretary of State, warned the United States that you are becoming the most hated country in the world because of the way you are behaving. So that's the same way now Sanusi and the general in Sokoto, who is a sultan, they are also warning their people that if you are not careful, the way you are going with this, your madness, you become so hated. What is it that's emboldening you that you continue this murderous journey?
Chief Adeni, from your analysis, it has been an ongoing process, right?
Yes, since 1804.
So it's not about Buhari?
No, not to do Buhari. But they found a champion in Buhari when he came to power.
When you say a champion, how do you mean?
Because he's the president of the patron of the Mietala.
So that does not mean we support.
But the grand patron of Mietiala, they found a champion in Buhari. Are you listening? Please listen attentively. I don't want to interrupt too much because it is long.
He's just a Fulani man.
No.
It's just a coincidence.
No. Is the head of state, is the one that has agreed to rehabilitation of the so-called Boko Haram people. Is the one that has agreed that 1,400 of them be rehabilitated back into the army. What other evidence do you need? What other evidence do you need?
But it's not the first time people who fought a war are being taken into the army. It has happened in other parts of the world.
No. They didn't fight a war. You cannot talk. We are talking of insurgents.
It's not a war.
No. Insurgents are different from fighting a war. These are murderers.
Even the FARC rebels in Colombia, some of them have been given space to come in.
Colombians were not waging you have to make the difference in all these things. Colombia, Biafra, whatever, they were not motivated by a mad project of overrunning people and taking over their land. In Colombia and others, they were fighting majorly on drugs.
This is a Yoruba man speaking sincerely. So he's an Igbo man, even as they were interviewing him. You understand? Obilo. So for you to understand, he tried to compare the madness of the Fulani headsmen, the terrorism they are carrying out, compare it to other this thing. He said no. This man said no. Biafra issue, Colombia issue, FARC rebels, it's not about fighting. This is the Fulani project is pure madness. Their image is pure madness, is different. Their ideology since 1804 never stopped, and that is why they have been fighting jihad since 1804 till today. They never stopped jihadism. And you are telling me that, look, the amalgamation of North and South Nigeria is not the problem. That is the problem. Listen.
In Biafra, they wanted to have their own country. It's different from somebody setting out to say, I want to take you out of your number 2 in Bodija and drive you out of your room and your house or family and go into the bush and take over your family and take over your place. There's a deep, there are no question of trying people who have been fighting wars and they have been rehabilitated. No, this is a different thing. You don't ever rehabilitate insurgents.
So how do we counter what is called the Fulani invasion? How can it be countered in the interest of the Nigerian state?
The way it's being countered, one of the ways, now the Yoruba are started with their Amotekun.
Listen,
I'm sure.
Listen here, Igbo Efulefus. I want you to listen how to counter this madness. It cannot be countered by being civilized. We are being civilized enough, accepting everything, including our own death. For the sake of peace, we are at all costs. oh, I don't want problem, and you go every time they kill us. Listen to the solution to counter this Fulani madness. Listen attentively from this man.
Even though the Igbo nation agreed that they will, that is their governors, not their people. The governors say, okay, we'll go with community policing, which is still extension of Nigerian police, which is ineffective and compromised. But when they say Indigo had dissociated themselves from the governor's agreement that they will just do community policing and that they're going to do their own Amotekun or something similar to that. The South is also doing the same. So that is one of the ways they're going to counter this madness. But more than that, whether you have Amotekun.
Do you know what it means? You know, the time of this interview, ESN has not been formed. You know, that is what many people have been looking forward to, forming a regional security network like Amotekun. But the governors in our land, they were playing politics with it. Listen to this man. The time of this interview, the ESN have not been formed. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu took the responsibility of doing the needful. Because this is the only way you can counter the madness of the Fulani hegemony. The Fulani question. They are using the Nigeria project. Listen, you are with them in one country. Listen. Whereas, you know, how is it's highly possible for them to use Nigeria project in order to deal with everybody. Because they themselves, they don't take even countries as anything. This I mean, foreign created countries. Just study the Fulani. If in last time they are having problem, they are fighting war in Sudan, the Fulani tribe, with other Sudanese tribes. Just check it, study it. I say ongoing now. In Mali, the same thing. Burkina Faso, the same thing. Everywhere, the same thing. And now you ask yourself, these people that are even these borders don't even debar from or prevent from doing this, and you that living in the same country with them, you think you are safe? You think that being civilized, restructured in your brain can save you from them? The only thing that can save you, our leader understood the key. Giving them back what they are giving to people, that is violence. Taking your stand. And that is why our leader took the stand and formed ESN. What the governors, the politicians in our land cannot do, even with the state resources. They are playing politics with people's lives. They are playing politics with our collective interests as a people. Tomorrow, next tomorrow, in few years, each and every one of them will die. Living a people conquered like the Hausas. That is what they want us to be. And they say, no, don't defend yourself. Just leave it on us. Anytime they kill us, they are taking our land. They say, no, we call the government now. We call Buhari. Buhari didn't pick of call. That is a governor telling you that. When they were slaughtering people, the Fulani that was doing that, they numbered more than 500. They were running rampage in also one Enugu. A governor came out to in the public to say, no, I called the presidency. No, they didn't pick my call. I called the IG of police and they didn't pick my call. So what do? We trust on God. How can you, and people will have the temerity in order to abuse or castigate what we are doing? I don't know. We need to have self-preservation. Otherwise, I'm telling you honestly, if not for our leader, we are heading into destruction. Listen, please.
Or you have whatever other vigilante or whatever assistance you may have that want to fight, and so intrusion to their lands. People now are emboldened to claim their lands. Nobody anywhere in Nigeria, even in Katsina, even in Zamfara, nobody now is afraid of the so-called Fulani. And so, and that's why I'm saying sooner or later, it will come to the open. They put veil on the eyes and faces of so many people for maybe 200 years, but that veil has fallen off.
That veil has fallen off, and our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a major contributor to the removing of that veil. Before everything, they are using the Nigerian projects in order to advance their Fulani agenda. Do you understand? But that veil, by that veil of remain law-abiding Nigerians, okay, no, don't react, don't take law into your hands, sir. And the Fulani, they were advancing, they were taking up our lands, they bring money, share to people, to a few people in order to represent their interests in our land, give them land. And you say no, everybody is a Nigeria, everybody is a Nigeria, you have to, anywhere you want you stay. But you yourself, you cannot stay in Kano or Katsina to do your normal legal business of selling alcohol. You cannot even stay there to rear pigs. Do you see the difference? Do you see the hypocrisy? Do you see what all these politicians that we call politicians in our land, with the questions that people, if we have journalists, these are things that they should be asking them publicly. Why should they be bold in doing this their business, destroying our crops, staying in our usurping, that is usurpation, taking over our land in the name of you can stay anywhere and do your business in Nigeria. Okay, I want to do my business in Kano. I go there and I start raising pigs. They will now tell you, no, you cannot do it. No, they will kill everything, destroy everything, even alcohol, anything, alcoholic beverages, they destroy it. Now, and you say you want to stay in a country like this, and somebody is telling you we need to be civilized, restructure. Is it one-sided? That is what I'm asking. Restructuring of mind, is it one-sided? It should not be. It should be for everybody, of which Johnathan, good luck, Ebele Johnathan, fairness to him, he have tried to restructure even the Fulani, but they refuse. Now what are you telling? What then is the solution? You want us to continue, moving, no, accepting everything in the name of peace. Oh, we want peace. Even if we are killed, no, okay, we accept it for peace. All of us will be killed because they will not stop. People that didn't stop since 216 years today or 17. How do you think that they will stop? Is to pay them back with their own coins. Continue listening, please. The thing is taking time, but it need to come. We need to listen to it, please.
And so you cannot have anybody that will submit to intimidation from any other section of this country again, of this space.
The Igbos are spitting fire.
Yes.
The Yorubas are spitting fire.
Yes.
Even the Fulanis are spitting fire. Do we want to set the country ablaze?
You are a seasoned broadcast journalist, very intelligent, educated. You know, sir, that the country is already on fire. The country has been on fire maybe in the last 8 years. But the fire became more pronounced in the last 4 or 5 years. The country has been on fire.
We can douse the tension, can't we?
We can douse the tension if just one thing, if those who are sponsoring the aggression can call the aggressors to order.
Is the Sultan as influential as he should be?
Let's continue here, please.
Welcome back. Chief Tola Adini is on stage first. We are discussing the Fulani question in Nigeria. And the Fulani question is also the Nigerian question. I could remember discussing the Igbo question. As you discuss whatever question, other names come into the picture. Looking at the Fulani question again.
Yes.
It's like it is a warrior tribe.
Yes.
A tribe always on the mission of conquest.
Yes.
It's not just the Nigerian problem as we talk.
No.
There's also the
Do you see this mentality that have been imbibed in us concerning this Fulani? We call them the warrior tribe because of their prowess before. It's not only them anyway. Do you know what about the Ekumeku? You know, our people, they love praising foreigners even more than. You know, Ekumeku have not been in the limelight. People that resisted the British, the almighty British, for almost 40 years. But you call the Fulani warriors that didn't even last for how many months before they just come and bow down to Britain. How do you call them warriors? How? For goodness sake, how? You know, journalism, half-baked journalism, when you cannot analyze or when you cannot ask the right question, make the best analysis, I'm telling you, you fall victim of being a half-baked journalist. Otherwise, you shouldn't call them warrior. They are nomads. That is it. They are nomads. The Fulanis, they are nomads. They use Islam in order to manipulate others. Continue listening, please, because that is the impression I want to correct. Because with that impression in the head, they start fearing them. Oh, they are warriors. They are not. They are cowards. They are primitive cowards. I'm telling you. Let's go on.
Fulani problem in Mali.
In Mali.
It's raising its head in Burkina Faso.
Burkina Faso. In Cameroon.
In Cameroon. There's this
in Senegal.
Have we really sat down?
In Central African Republic.
Have we sat down to say, let's work out a comprehensive framework to solve the Fulani problem beyond the issues of emotion?
Yes, I know. Well, you're right. And I will also agree with you that we should look at them beyond emotion. The Fulani as a people,
listen,
may have come from the union between the Berbers and some remnants of down south of the Sudan, that area and so on, intermarriages and so on and so forth. But the truth of their history is that they never, ever built even a village. They are just a wandering people. They are just like the gypsies of Europe.
Of course. Listen, he said they never built a village. They never built a village. What they are wanderers, nomads. Now in that, what they do, they manipulate places and even they destroy civilizations. Do you understand? So that when you talk to them as warriors, you be careful. You have the old Benin Empire. It was a warrior empire, let me tell you. Benin Empire, they decimated a column of British army with their Royal West African Frontier Force in 1897, either 1887 or 1897. When they wanted to first of all came to conquer Benin, and the Shekiri alerted, the Shekiri traders alerted the Oba of Benin that we have these people, they are coming in order to conquer you. Whereas they have sent what do you call him, the forward person, the British man. They have sent the Oba of Benin message that we are coming to negotiate with you. We bring you luggages, goods, this and that. Whereas they are coming with army. They disguise themselves. They disguise their weapons on heavy loads. It is the Ishekiri traders that inform the Oba of Benin that what these people are coming, they are coming to conquer, they are coming to kill. What they are saying, what they say is not true. Even the Oba of Benin was, that time, he was confused. He said, no, but these people, we are coming for peace. he had a very emergency security meeting with his chief of staff that time, and the chief of staff rightly analyzed that. He say, Oga, Oba, sir, we shouldn't take chances. I will arrange and confront these people. The Oba say, no, you have to wait, let us see them. The man say, okay, sir. But after he refused the order of Benin, the order of Oba of Benin, and went and organized his army and ambushed the British and decimated them. All of them were killed except only 2 British officers escaped the massacre. These are warriors, not people that they come very subtly using saboteurs in your land. When you look back, they kill you. These are not warriors. We have warriors in our land. Continue listening, please.
That's who they are. They are gypsies. They are what Super called Sokugo.
In the noble burning grass.
Yes, the Sokugos. And because they are stateless, they are townless, they are villageless, they've always roamed about in the bushes and so on and so forth.
So let's give them citizenship of states.
Yeah, but the way they grew, the way they emerged, in fact, giving them a state is anathema to what they consider to be their culture. They grew up with animals.
Culture is not constant.
I know that is the majority of them have resisted change
because we're not giving them education.
No, there were some of them who were educated, who had opportunities in the countries where they were, but they deliberately, those who emerged and they were educated, preferred having their majority still being underdogs so that they could continue to exploit them and use their state, the state of their being, to take advantage of the larger communities which those who have now escaped from these bushes are now settled. I'll tell you what they're doing. I've just cited the case of Jubil Amino. And Aminu Kano, a Hausa man, fought this something to ground. Aminu Kano, God bless his soul, said, look, let us rehabilitate these Fulanis. Let's give them a space. Let them be somewhere. But the thing is that those of them that emerged, like Sadaruna, like even Danfodio, not only will they not want to allow the larger communities among themselves to settle down, they would rather just be a minority. When they conquer a place, make themselves the emir of the place and allow their own members to still be roaming the forest. Because they were those who didn't
strategy. It has been an ongoing strategy. When they conquer a place, they stay, few of them stay, become emir. And they still allow the larger group to continue roaming as headsmen. Do you see that? That is why, if you can see, even in the Middle Belt, even in the northern Hausa communities, they have, where you see maybe 1 million Hausas, and only 10 Fulani. The 10 Fulani, they will become the emir and the governors. And the other Fulani, they will send them, they will leave them to go and continue scouting for other places to conquer through headsmen, through cow rearing. What they are doing today, do you understand that? Do you understand the modus operandi, their modus operandi? That is how they are running over places. When people are talking about ranching,
escape this forest life.
Some time ago, I think the governor of, is it Kaduna, or one of the governors, Zamfara, one of those governors said that we have a vast land that can accommodate even the whole cattle in Nigeria. So they can come there and no need of spreading around. But they didn't mind him. because they know that they don't, what they want is not a place for rearing cows. No, they are using it as a tool for conquering, land grabbing. That is, I don't know how people understand. You that is a strong-headed, pin-headed, or a scumbag that is thinking that all these people, we are all Nigerians, they have the right to live anywhere. How, are they the only people that are other tribes? Don't you see houses living anywhere in our land? Do we have problem with them? Don't you see Yorubas and other ethnicities, even from Middle Belt, living everywhere, doing their normal business? Do we have problem with them? People should be careful in making their
They were brought
analysis.
up with cows. They think like cows. They, like somebody observed, they lived in the jungle with snakes, with cobras. So their thinking has never gone beyond that animal level. So when you see them carrying guns, when you see them raping and killing people, that is their mentality, that is the level of their reasoning, that's the level of their development, of their civilization.
But Chief, if this persists,
Yes.
in a state where we have intelligence,
Yes.
is it not failure on our part not to have come up with countermeasures to rehabilitate their minds and use their energy for development?
We ought to. We should have. That was why Awolowo wanted to be president of the whole of the country, so I could spread the kind of civilization he brought to the Western region, which Zik also brought to the Eastern region,
Which Ahmadu Bello tried to bring to the northern region.
which Ahmadu Bello tried to bring to the Northern region. But they resisted. Ahmadu Bello tried, but Ahmadu Bello still preferred the Fulani dictating the pace everywhere, even in the north, which was not the case in the south. When Awolowo brought Western education to the west, it did not discriminate between the Yoruba or the Edo or the Ijaw in Western region. Azikiwe or Okpara did not discriminate between the Igbo or the Kalabari or the Efik or the Anang or the Ijaw in the Eastern region at that time. Unlike the case of Ahmadu Bello, what he did was to ensure that he created fiefdoms. He created fiefdoms and made sure that the owners of such nationalities were brought under. And so they could not influence the global picture, even of the Northern region, which ought to have been.
Even the colonialists could not influence the social structures of the north.
Because they didn't, exactly, now you are talking, they did not allow it.
Or the colonialists allowed it.
No, because to their own advantage. Because the colonialists realized that they could not take an Igbo man for granted. They could not take a Yoruba for granted. They could not take an Ijaw man for granted. But they found that these people who were more interested, the Fulani were more interested in just preserving their own status quo and allowing the rest of the North to be underdogs, which suited their own philosophy, and which also allowed the British to do their ruling by indirect rule for them. So it paid both of them to be what they were, to remain as they were. And that's why they remain stagnant. It's not a question of why didn't we create a template to uplift them or to take them out of the woods. It was because, one, they say it is their culture. Two, it pays their leadership, the few that had escaped from the bushes, to subjugate the rest of their people.
Is religion a problem here?
The average Fulani person is not a religious animal. We have so many friends among them. They drink, they fornicate, they do all the things that all human beings do. So it's not a question of religion. There's no question of anybody being truly a Muslim there. You know, even I knew a chief judge who was supposed to be leading Muslim prayers, who anytime he came to me in my official residence, would put brandy or whiskey in a mug and be drinking, and they will smoke and all that. So I don't think it's religion. When they started this Sharia, how many of them are obeying the Sharia? How many of them? No, not none of their leaders. So it's not religion per se, but they use religion to deceive people and say Hausas were not Muslims at all. So they say, well, let's give you a superior religion, we'll give you Islam. But that didn't apply to the South, because We've had Muslims in Yoruba land even before 14th century.
So truly what we are fighting against, or what is going on, is clash of culture.
And civilizations.
And civilization.
That's right.
Not really the Fulani versus the Igbo or the Fulani versus the Yoruba.
No.
It's clash of civilizations.
Yes, clash of civilizations and clash of cultures. Yes, you're right.
That means we have not really integrated as a people.
Never. We have never been.
So the word the Nigerian people is a fallacy. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Because
the word Nigeria is a fallacy. Do you understand that? Because Nigerians are deceiving themselves. So we are one country, we are Nigerians, this and that. Whereas there is internal combustion. Do you understand? Clash of civilization and clash of culture in a place that's supposed to be a country. How do you think that that place will continue? No. The more dominant species will kill every other. That is it. And they set a pace. What is happening in Nigeria today is what the British foresaw and amalgamated it. And that is why I say amalgamation is the main problem. Britain, they were looking for a very big, huge zoo, huge space that will, as they say, giant of Africa. People say, you don't know why they say giant of Africa is because of the large population. The large population of zombies there. At least every day, people, whether you are an imbecile, whether you're a zombie, you must eat. You must consume. That consummation is making some people are making money out of it. It's not really that maybe you are something, no, but you must eat. Do you see? For example, that is why that largeness, it suits Britain. They don't care about killing themselves, the internal combustion that is happening there, people killing themselves. That is why the Nigerian project, I'm explaining about the Nigerian project with the Fulani question today. Please continue listening. Nigerians are deceiving themselves. You better call a spade a spade. And that is what our leader has been preaching. That is what we are preaching. Do you understand?
Again, in those days, you will say, there have always been Igbo markets, Hausa markets in Enugu. There have always been.
Come on, this thing, it must come. We must continue because I want you to listen to
Sabos in Shagamu. But those Sabos were occupied by Hausas. Hausas are peaceful people. We've traded in Colonial. We did. Even the few Fulanis that came with them at that time, when you had the Sabo in Shagamu or in Ibadan here, they will still look for one Fulani man and make him their Seriki.
You see?
How did the Hausa accept?
They were subdued. They were subdued.
Despite their large number.
Yes, they were subdued. Of course, they killed, they extirpated their 7 kingdoms. They killed their 7 rulers and took over under the guise of religion. Another thing they used the word corruption. Oh, your people are corrupt. We are saints. Your people are corrupt. They've always used the word corruption to deceive people.
But the jihad is over. How come the Hausa man is yet to claim that Hausaness again?
It's just now that the efforts we are making in the south have begun to yield fruits. You will be surprised to hear that now in Hausa land, we now have Hausa Christians. Never had that before. Never. You have now have Middle Belt Forum that are saying we are not Northerners, we are Middle Belters. We are not Northerners. Don't call us Northerners. Now when you see a Jukun man or you see a Lantan man and you say you are Hausa or you are Fulani, he will be angry. He may even draw his dagger. Don't call me Fulani. I'm not Fulani. I'm not Hausa. What we did not know until recently is that when you call a Fulani man Hausa, he will be angry. He will say Banzani. Because he knows that I'm superior to Hausa. Can you say I'm Hausa? But before Buhari came to establish his suzerainty over Nigeria, we lumped all of them together for Northerners. And like I wrote some 4 years ago, there's no North. There's no North that we used to know. The North is dead.
Listen.
There's nothing called North anymore.
So there's a Fulani now standing on his own.
It's standing on its own. There's no more North. If they try any war today, oh God of mercy. the kind of cohesion you had in the army, the military in 1966 will never happen again in this country, if there is a country at all. You will not find a Hausa soldier now, an Igbo soldier going to Enugu to kill a fellow Igbo. You will not even find an Igbo soldier coming to Ibadan to kill a Yoruba man, or a Yoruba soldier going to Enugu to kill an Igbo man. It will not happen again. So the Lantan people, the Benue people will never ever allow themselves to be used by any Fulani mischief maker.
So if I'm getting you right, your argument is that the Fulani hegemony has been broken.
Dead.
If the Fulani hegemony has been broken,
yes,
does it mean that the social structure of Nigeria is about to witness a very hard hit that will lead to a new Nigeria?
Yes, for those who I agree with you to the extent of the fact that there are still some people who want a Nigeria, a group that I don't belong to. But for such people, yes, with the weakening of Fulani hegemony, there could be a Nigeria that will integrate the sober Fulanis, the tough Fulanis, and still reconstruct, rebuild, and then have a Nigeria that should be. But I, as a person, as Tola Adeni, believe that it will take probably 1,000 years to change the mindset of a Fulani person whose philosophy is kill, maim, rape, send away people from their land and let me occupy it.
That is the bush Fulani.
It is the bush Fulani.
Not the town Fulani.
Not the town Fulani.
And the town Fulani is more in number.
No! The town Fulani is less than 1%.
How did you get that figure?
Oh, go and find out. Let them allow a sense. What are the town Fulani? They're very few. The ones who live in Abuja. Or the few that dot spaces in Sokoto. I'm sure that that Sokoto, as we speak, is not a Fulani town.
Is it not?
No, that's a mistake we make. Zamfara is not a Fulani town. There are more houses in Zamfara than Fulani. There are more houses in Kano than Fulani.
But the Fulani govern.
They are in town. They are in charge.
Yes, so it's their town.
Yes. By subterfuge, by cunning, by crookedness, by all sorts of gimmickry.
Or by integration.
Not integration, by intimidation. And I said they are politically savvy. What they did to the rest of Nigeria, when they realized that the Fulani in the military, they could no longer use the military to retain power indefinitely. Since they've had power, they had access to the treasury, they say, oh yes, Edmond is from the east or wherever, brilliant man. He may likely oppose us and contest with us and rival us. Let's make him an ambassador. Let's give him an oil block. Let's make him a billionaire. We padlock his mouth. Let's get an Abiola. Make him a billionaire. Let's get this. Let's get that. And make them big. They will never be able to look us in the face. Then we can continue. Looting the treasury. We can continue. And once we are in control of the treasury, we are in control of everywhere. So we can hire thugs. We can do whatever we would like. And that is why they introduced what I call Plutocrats into Nigerian political.
Do you hear what this man said? Just as our leader have been preaching, although he's a student of our leader, I mean, of course, because since how many years our leader have been teaching us rigorously, teaching those that wants to know, because you have to want to know and obtain knowledge before you know it. You seek for knowledge and find it. That is it. How do they? As far as the Fulani, they cannot no longer retain power through the military, because it's becoming old method. The time of military coup has gone. Now what they do is that they started subterfuge. They started using the saboteurs. As far as they have access to the treasury, they come. If they come into our land, they identify those that are, if you are selfish, they know. They make sure that they bloat your selfishness. They make you, as an intelligent, if you are intelligent, that you can challenge them. They will buy you. That is what they try to do, our leader. Oh, work with us. And be inside Nigerian politics and enjoy. What do you want? Tell us. The same way they coerced and intimidated or bought over other people. They thought that they would do it to our leader, because that has been their modus operandi. When they bought people over, now you see they started talking from both sides of their mouths. Medicine. We have to achieve Biafra through human rights system. The other one say, I have written, I signed a memorandum of understanding with Hamza Mustafa, so that they will not kill us there and will not kill them there. In that case, they are, invading our lands. If people want to react in our land, Hamza Mustafa will call him. Say, if people want to say, but they are killing us, the Fulani, they are killing us so in our land. They are taking over our land, destroying our crops. And communities reacted if they want to react. Do you know what? Hamza Mustafa with his colleague, they will call their foot soldier, the saboteur, who was Rike. Do you see what is happening? Don't remember what we have signed, though. Remember. So people now, they are rising up against our people. Igbos are living in the north. Too. Remember our agreement. Don't kill us and we will not kill you. We will not kill you and don't kill us. Allow our people to do all their business in the bush. After all, everywhere is Nigeria. And they will say, they will come up on the social media, start yapping. Do you see it? No, people are causing trouble. Ipob is causing wahala. After all, this Fulani, remember how many billions of dollars our people invested in the north. That is the way they are. Their modus operandi. For you hearing him talking, you think that he's representing you. You don't know that he is deep in the pocket of the Fulani, doing their bidding, making them to collect our land. Therefore, we will talk to everybody and everybody will come. Anyway, all of us are Nigeria. What is the solution? Okay, give them Ruga, give them land. Give them land, then they stay. From one land, they will be expanding, destroying crops. People will be afraid. Before you know it, after 20, 30 years, people will give up. As our people have almost given up. People will give up going to the farms. And now that place will become the settlements of the Fulani. And when they have born there, 20, 30 years, they will tell you, this is our village. They will have a Serikin Fulani. They will start contesting election. This is their plan for us. Oh, people don't understand the plan these people have for us. You don't understand the damage these saboteurs are doing in our midst. They are the worst set of people, even more than the Fulani, because they are the people that if people want to rise up, they will cool them down. Oh no. Remember, we have this thing in the north. We have Igbos in the north. There is this proverb they used to talk. He who lives in a glass house should not throw stones. So people will say, okay, after all, we are in the north. Are you talking about the north? These Fulani, are they only the northerners? We have other northerners that are doing their business. Why are in our own land? Why are we not talking against them? Why are we not talking against them? Why? These saboteurs in our midst, what they are doing, oh God, what is only after some people will start recognizing what our leader have done. Because these people, just as this man rightly describes, what they do now is to identify all those that are, their eyes are in politics or in position or, money. Give them money. If it's position, give them position. Look at the Hope Uzodinma. He want to be a governor. He want to be. They identified him. They said, "Don't worry, you will make you a governor, but look at the condition. You will give us land. Once you are there, you will give us land. We have because we are all one. We are all Nigerians. Do you know? Do you understand? I hope you understand that. So our peasants, they can come, and herdsmen, they can come and stay in the forest. You give them land, protect them, okay? And the man said, okay, you know what he is doing is he causing a generational damage to the people. But because he is being blinded by his personal aggrandizement, that is why, you know, now he enter. After everything, he will come. For you, he is doing a good thing. Oh, he's in one piece. Please, we don't want war in this side, or we don't want a problem. So all of them we are all Nigerians. We should live in peace. You don't know the secret agreement they have made. That is why, and that is what he's doing. That is why he is there as a governor, as a senator. That is why they put him there, in order to protect their interests. Do you understand that? That is the way the Fulani they are doing. The Fulani question, the Nigerian project, and the Fulani question. That is what I'm talking about today. Had it been, you know, this man, he said that the Fulani cannot conquer others, but had it been not for the revelation of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they would have done it. It can take time.
Meaning?
Plutocracy is the government of the rich.
Yeah.
Oligarchy is the government of the muscle man. So the rich man will employ the muscle men, and they'll be ruling. So you have the rich men who will employ thugs in Lagos, who will snatch boxes, who will prevent Igbos from voting, and then they will now have the government. That's why they have the plutocracy. But the plutocrats will still be ruling, and the oligarchs will still be their foot soldiers.
You know, you've always talked about how savvy the Fulani man is in politics.
Oh yes.
But you also have savvy politicians in the South.
They never had power.
They are beginning to have power.
Oh yes, now.
So they've learned.
The power they have is still a few of them that, I mean, you can count those who have power on your fingertips. The fact that you have governors, I'm sure you're not referring to having APC governors who are Southerners or PDP governors or Southerners.
Yes, that's what I'm referring to.
No.
Is that not political power?
When you are a governor and you cannot give order to your chief security officer, you cannot command a commissioner of police in your state. You are a governor, you cannot pay. You cannot pay your judges. You know, judges are being paid in Abuja. You know now that the salary of NTA staff, Nigerian Television Authority staff, all over Nigeria, their salaries are being paid straight from Abuja. You are a director of NTA in Enugu or NTA in Abeokuta. You cannot pay this. You cannot pay the salary of your staff from your office. Which power do they have? That they have to go to Abuja every month to collect dues to pay their salaries. So when we say some of them have power, you have some who have occupied position of power, but they are still just in office. It's only a few of them that are now trying to assert themselves to return, because now they've been pushed to that level by their people. Look at the case of Amotekun now. God save the soul of any Yoruba governor that will publicly go to the street and say, I don't support Amotekun. He knows that his parents will be killed. He knows.
You see,
no Yoruba governor.
Do you hear it? That is why they unanimously supported Omoteku, openly, at least. But you know, in our own land, you know, they ravished our land with saboteurs. That is one thing that, you know, the Fulani was able to do, and that would have been, our own case would have been a sorry state, would have been in a sorry state, if not for our leader. Since after the war, they mapped out a strategy. I know it's the British that gave them that strategy. Make sure that people that care for the politicians that care for the people do not even taste office. Let them die in poverty, so that others will see sabotage as a business, as a way to emancipate. Do you understand? That is why when you see somebody an Igbo man, once he enter political office, you start asking, is he the same person? No. Is he the same person? Because of the way he speaks. Look at is it Desmond Elliot? Now, people that we are clamoring, youths that we are clamoring for good governance, now he's calling them all these miscreants on the street. Because he has a godfather that wrestled him and put him there. This is how they made our land become a land of saboteurs. And at a time, just like what I said yesterday, human beings, they are mutative. You can recreate a human being. As this trend has been going, after some years, people will imbibe in that situation. Do you understand? People will now, that system will now mold everybody to force everybody to live like that. That is why when you see an Igbo man, if he's fighting his fellow Igbo man, there you see he do it with alacrity. It's what the system has fashioned him to be. It wasn't our character, but the system, since after the war, fashioned us. If you ever talk for the betterment of your community, of your people, the system, the Nigeria system, the Fulani Caliphate will make sure that they deal with you, that others will see it, learn a lesson that, look, I cannot even if they see their people dying, they say, no, I don't want to enter problem. At a time, if all this trend continues, at a time, people will start, being accustomed to this type of character, and they become part of them. Do you see what we are suffering? Do you see why every day you need to kneel down and thank God for our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Because they floated saboteurs in our midst. They look at Ikewachukwu that fought against Biafra, that fought against his own people, let me say his own half-brothers. Omasanda called Ikewachukwu. He was one time the military administrator of Imo State in the 80s or 90s, yes. And then when they were going for confer by representation, Ohaneze Ndi Igbo elected him to be their leader, to lead them to go to confer. Do you see? Are you understanding what this man is saying? How the Fulani can mold the people into, you might be seeing it as harmless now, but wait, in the next 20-30 years, you start seeing the result. People, just the same way, the division in our land. It's a gradual process. They put the virus, they work on it, the mechanism starts, and after, give it some time, now you see the results coming out. Do you understand? It's all these things that our leader Ipob is trying to reverse. Do you see it? Because our land is infested with sabotage, traitors. People see treachery in our land as a means of survival, means of making money. That is what is haunting our land today. Don't you know? Don't you understand that? It is what was put there by the Fulani Caliphate, and every one of us is suffering it. Do you see it? Do you see that if it's not God, we would have gone beyond redemption? And you see, Fulani will be there watching. They will just command you, take knife, kill your brother, and you take knife, kill him. And you laugh, say, yes, he will shake you. Yes, you have killed your brother. He will shake you. Say, yes, you are doing the right thing. He give you money. That would have been where we are heading to. Do you understand? When a whole governor, his people were massacred by Marweda terrorists, he came up on air and started telling people to go and pray. He can't do nothing. To go and pray. Instead of trying to resist and forging with the people and say, let us do something. No. Any person that wants to do something, they will kill him. Do you see? Do you see the mess we are in? A very big mess we are in. And people now take this sabotage as a means of survival. It enters into everybody, just save yourself. Anything about a communal interest, our people don't care. What they want is that my thing. And there you say, baby, people are selfish. No, it is the system that was the mechanism that was put in place that started fashioning our character to this extent, and that is a very big hitch. The problem we are having. Do you understand? Do you know that even till today you see some Igbo Efulefus in the military? They want to, if they send them to come and kill their brothers, they will come. I saw the video, I think in Asia, where he says an Igbo man that pointed his gun to Uche to kill him. He's an Igbo man. It is the system. People should understand this. That is why, untangling this, it is not easy. We are untangling the mess they put us into, the mess. Because what they say, the end game is this: for us to lose confidence on each other that we are doomed forever. And I say no, it is not truth. That is the end product they will have. So that after sense of hopelessness in our community, it will be haunting our children forever, and we can never recover from it. Thank God for our leader. That is why today you see people that, hey, Igbo love money. No, that is, they put it in that way. They made it that way. Immediately after the war, they used another system, another war system. They floated saboteurs and people that are efulefus into our land. They promote you once you are efulefu. They give you money, give you position, make you succeed, politically. Once you are there trying to defend the people, they will kill you, or they will make your life miserable. It is the system. So everybody will like to do something in order to get money to survive. And they will tell you, if you want to survive, join us. Be against your people and defend our interests, the Fulani interests, and you make it. We give you money. Is it not money? We give you money. That is what they have formulated in our land, and that is what is haunting us, even us till today. But thank God for IPOB, because we are, untangling it letter by letter. If you go like this, if it's too hard, you will take it easy. Otherwise, it will damage something. You take it easy and do something and turn out another side. That is what we are doing. I want you to listen, please, because we must continue. I want you to, in remaining few minutes, so that after I will open my lines, please, because this is a lesson to itself, a big lesson. We should learn. It's what our leader have been telling us, but it's summarized here. That is why I want you to
publicly say I don't support Amotekun.
Now, before we round off, there is the Fulani question.
Yes.
There is the Igbo question.
Yes.
And there is the Yoruba
question. Yes.
We have been discussing the Fulani question.
Yes, sir.
If we don't resolve these questions, we'll go our ways, right?
Yes, certainly.
But we can answer these questions and build a one Nigeria that you don't want.
It is possible. Nothing is impossible, but it is difficult. Difficult in the sense is that by character, by pedigree, by culture, by level of civilization, we have one leg amongst these legs that believes in domination, that believes that others are inferior, they are infidels, and their own concept of their own religion tells them that these infidels have no right to live, to exist.
Their belief can be changed if they are engaged. Hitler had that belief.
Hitler was not, it wasn't a or faith. It's just a belief. We are not talking about faith. Faith is very emotional. Faith is very fundamental. Those who believe in God, it's very difficult to stop them from believing in
Despite
God.
this belief, we've been together since 1960.
I know. They did not, they had power, and the rest of the country allowed them to continue in the hope that it will change. But when you now had the great poverty in the north, you now had all these Amajis and you have all these insurgents and all those, built up that people now begin to say no.
So that might be the shock that will create the change.
It might. I'm not saying it is impossible. I only say it's difficult. It's possible that the 4 million or thereabout Fulani who are terrorizing the rest of the country, it is possible for them to have a change of heart. It is possible. There's nothing impossible. If that happens, it will be a great day. But I don't see it happening, and I don't see it coming. What I see coming is that, like a people who are deaf and dumb, they want to pull the pillars holding a building on themselves and collapse.
Teacher Bento has spoken, right? Busola Babel.
Yes, Busola Babel.
Okay. This is where I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop this. But let me tell you, look at the example of how the Fulani, they are doing their thing. Do you see somebody like Tinubu? Ahmed Tinubu. You know, for him, the Fulani, they have told him, you are the next president. All this Fulani headsmen issue that have been terrorizing, everybody is shouting. Do you see that he kept tight-lipped? He didn't say nothing because he don't want to provoke his Fulani backers. Do you see how traitors work? Their personal interest is more than their political interest. I mean, it's more than their people collective interest. Do you understand that? That is why he never talked. And Pahayo Adebanjo told him direct. He said, look at what is happening. Everybody is putting mouth. You see Tinubu talk. He didn't talk. He cannot talk because he's afraid of, provoking his or upsetting his Fulani masters because of a 2023 presidential. Do you see how these people work? How they put, and these are the people that, do you see when Forante, the woman that was killed by the Fulani herdsmen, have you forgotten what Tinubu said? When everybody, the whole proof, everybody is a Fulani herdsman. Even I think they saw them. Tinubu labeled it Igbo. Just for him to make his Fulani masters happy, so that they will not be annoyed with it. Do you see that even a saboteur is under bondage? Just watch your Wazirike. They're under bondage, direct bondage. All these governors, they're under bondage. They will know the truth. It will be bubbling inside their mind if they have soul. It will be paining them, but they'll come out and open mouth, another thing come out. Oh no, we need to pray to God. Whereas they are killing their people. Sabotage is a disease, very big disease. I'm telling you, look at Tinubu. He never make an open declaration that look, what is going is bad. Look at many Yoruba elders. That is how treachery can, bind somebody, tie you into a tight corner. You'll be watching because you are tired. Just wait, let the election campaign start, if there will be. You see him running his mouth, how he is a jagaban, how he is this is how they are, traitors. That is what the Fulani are creating in our land. In our own land, in Biafra land, it is universal. All the politicians, they themselves, they don't even have the way they condition them, they turn them into babies. Even it makes me shame. Because they give them open command. Their Fulani masters give them open command. Before you know, come up. President will send a private jet, a presidential jet. Hey, they will be hustling, fighting, even who to enter president. You see that they are lower human beings. Treachery will turn you into very lower than what you were before. But you see dignity. Look at how our leader talks freely. Even if he's talking with politicians, look at, he talks to them. Just tell Wazirika, let him have Zoom meeting with all these people. You will see how he will be talking. He cannot talk freely. You will see him, he will be shaking. He cannot talk freely. Look at our leader. Our leader tells you the truth. He say, if you know, talking from both sides of your mouth is something very horrible. And that is what people are doing now. People that condemn something now, they went back to, they regurgitated, they vomited now and went back and started licking their vomit. Your human rights radio, you are doing this and that. This and that. Now we come back, they start licking their vomit. Don't you see that it is low life? This is low life. This is where I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop the program and I will open my lines. But please, before I do that, let me go to few minutes break and I will come back, please.
But what will be. This is the time for you and I to stand together as one. Yeah, they will know. The sun is rising from east to west, from north to south. Can't you see the sun is rising? Oh, you wave your flag and be proud of who you are, because the sun is rising. We shining so bright all over the world. We are the sun, we are rising. We spent our lives in pain and misery. Never gonna trade our freedom with any mystery. It's affecting our soul and it's killing us slow. With what we've been through, we are far from being good. But we are blessed by Chukwuka Biafra. So we're never gonna give up. There'll be light in the end of the tunnel. Shine so bright all time. The whole wide world will embrace us. Nobody can stop us. Nobody can cage us. Nobody can stand us. Yeah, they will know. The sun is rising from east to west, from north to south. Can't you see the sun is rising? Oh, you wave your flag and be proud of who you are, because the sun is rising. We shining so bright all over the world. We are the sun, we are rising. The windows and curtains, green lights be revealing. When I think about how blessed we are, goosebumps all over my body. Sunrise to the clock strike, black strands crossing gray stripes. Clashes upon clashes, many lives turn to ashes. When I ponder one reminisce, the actions I see in Alice. Blood on the ground, this is how we fly. Our beautiful flag, all around the world. Blood on the ground, this is how we fly. Our beautiful flag, all around the world. We go carry the cross together, we walk through to Zion. We stumble, we'll rise. How the victory will stand.
Mazi, good evening.
Welcome to the program, Mazi.
Yeah, good evening, fellow Biafrans, friends of Biafrans and lovers of freedom. Everybody listening to me, I greet you specially. Mazi, the way you are doing it, nobody can do it better. Your program is very, not just educative, it's very, very informative. I pray for more wisdom upon your life. I thank you for the gift of our leader, Mazi Kano, for the special job and assignment that he has taken upon himself to do to liberate us from the zoo, from the damnable zoological republic. and everybody who is working assiduously to ensure that Biafra comes. My respect and my regard goes to you. Mazi, this evening I just want to, I want to make a passionate appeal, because our leader's last broadcast, he made it clear that he wants that broadcast, because that broadcast addressed almost, in fact, all oppressed people in the contraction called Nigeria. And he requested that it should be translated into different languages. Now, I said it in the Mazi Peters forum. If you are from Akwa Ibom and you can translate our leader's broadcast, the last broadcast, voice translation into Akwa Ibom language, please try to get in touch with Ike Peters, or you go to our my Facebook page, IPOB Ontario, Canada, and inbox me. I need somebody that can translate into Akwa Ibom language. I am willing to pay minimum wage. I think the minimum wage is 30,000 naira. I'm willing to pay that. But on the second part is also the Hausa language. I need somebody, though I've engaged 2 people, but when they are done with the job, Mazi, I am going to forward it to you so that you can give it to your co-host to look at it or to listen to it, and if approval is given,
okay,
then I'll go ahead and pay them. So if I can forward it to you through this medium or any other medium, you can let me know, please.
No, you can do it.
Okay, while we are doing this is I'm also encouraging other people. If you know the language you want to sponsor, especially those in abroad, get people. In fact, if people can be doing this for every broadcast of our leader, it will be very, very nice, because I have come to discover that the more other people are getting aware, of the nature of the problem they have in Nigeria, the more easier it will be becoming for us, the indigenous people of Biafra, to get out of Nigeria. Since other people have been killing, they've been seeing what our leader has been saying since 2014, it is becoming a little bit easier for us. So if we get people to begin to hear these things in their own languages, we share it on WhatsApp, different WhatsApp groups, like the days that Mazi Johnathan, you cannot be, you can hear that of H.SERVICE on your program. The people in the north will listen to it, they will understand it in their own language, and they will wake up. The day Ike Peters will not be, the way Ike Peters will not be on forum on a broadcast, he can hear that of Akwa Ibom too, or any other language, so that other people who are trapped together with us, they will begin to get out of their shame. So, Mazi, that is the reason I called today, and we are in Ontario here in Canada, and a lot of people are waking up too. So, if you are listening to me, you live anywhere in Ontario or even in Canada, please call me on +1 226 909 4222 +1 226 909 4222. If you can do the translation too, you can also call me on this number or text me. If you call me, I don't pick, text me. Tell me that you are interested in translating to Akwa Ibom language. We already gotten 2 people for Hausa language, so that we can get these things done. And other people too, take a language, take Pidgin English. Let us spread this news across the whole zoo and let our people begin to wake up. Mazi, I thank you very much for this opportunity. I pray that every time you speak, may you speak wisdom, and may we not be only hearers, but also doers of the word that you are telling us. Thank you from here, Toronto, Canada. I love Biafra. Take it from me. Bye.
Yeah, my beloved brother, good evening from WhatsApp, and I remain okay for network. Okay. But we appreciate our union and all his lieutenants, what he did. And the message is penetrating very well. I heard what that man said about Lantern. I think this WhatsApp group, this got people that are waking up, this middle belt, we appreciate all of them. But before I bring our brother who is here with me from Olo to give us a report, I want to make one announcement, and I concur with what Mazi Tuakeze just said. Mazi, do you know we have some brothers who speak Fufuda, speak Hausa, and one other language I can't remember, and I've been begging them for almost 5 months now, 4 months. They cannot bring one day. I even spoke to Johnathan, We wanted to bring into this program so it can be. We have people who can do this, but the problem is the education. Can they do it? The skills, I'm at work every day. You're at work, but you can come not join here. You speak for Fuda very well. And the brother, he said one of his brothers in Switzerland and the other one in Germany. But he is the person who speaks very well. I've been begging this young man from Japan, please. You are a Biafran. Come and do the needful. You speak Fufuda, you speak Hausa, and you speak one other language I forgot from there. But all the time we are still talking. What he said is right. We need some people to help here, Mazi. Mazi, let me announce our transmitters because I put my brother. Yeah, our people from Item and the Bend. Your radio is on since yesterday. They are 102.1. Bend and Item. All those are kind of places. Mazi, I call Item covered. Bend. Yes. Those places are covered. Yeah, Item and Bend. You are covered is on 102.1. And Nsukka is on this evening. But by tomorrow, we will see if we get to Enugu Ezike. But right now, Nsukka is on. Nsukka is on. Though the battery is down, but it's on now in Nsukka 102.12. But by tomorrow, we'll finally know the area it covers very well because we just finished now. Yeah, Mazi, outside that, we'll continue to do. Let me bring our media from Olu to tell us what happened before I sign up. Our media from Olu, I know you're standing by. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you live from direct.
I just don't want to mention your name. The platform is yours, okay? Let me go on mute. Yeah.
Okay. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, dear friends all over the world. Yeah, I'm speaking directly from Olu here. I just want to bring this information of what happened in Olu today. Today being 27th of January 2021. The Olu residents today, they were tortured and humiliated by Nigerian soldiers and police. Imagine they blocked all the entrances to Olu and they were flogging people with big stick. The one driver I saw today, they pieces the driver's back with the passengers he was coming directly, that he was coming from Owerri to Olu. They pieces all their back, all the men in that vehicle, they pieces their back today as if they are armed robbers. The people that were just going on their normal business. The same thing there's one of there's one lady today that was going to bury his father at Ami Feke. Ami Feke. The name of the father is Mr. Friday at Ami Feke. They caught this sister along the road and flogged this sister, break her head, pieces her back today. This was happening within around the Equator roundabout. So that was what happened today in Olu. They just pieces these girls back. When some men they rushed to Eze Ami Feke to know whether he can come to the rescue of that young girl, and the Eze was nowhere to be found. Only the wife they saw. They begged the wife to make call to make sure they did not kill this girl, but the wife refused. Then there's also some elderly people that later went to that girl. So when they were talking, they said that those people that were beating the girl, they are not from here. They are those people that came from Obizinze to Olu. Those people, they are not armies in this Olu. They came from far place. So and again, these army people at
Banana Junction.
Yes, from Banana Junction, and as if you are going to Osu side. These people, they blocked the road, and they were there collecting money, extorting money, soldiers extorting money from passerby. If you are coming with a vehicle, if you are coming with a bike, you will come down from your bike and carry the bike to cross the checkpoint there. And when you are coming, they will search your pocket. They will search you, check your phones. If you see any Biafran thing inside your phone, you pay 1,000 before you pass. or they will seize the phone. This is what they were doing, collecting 1,000 naira from people before they pass. And if you not give them 1,000 naira, they will pieces your back at this before also Ivioma Road. This thing happening that evening, close to this evening time at that Ivioma Road. And all they were saying that they did not see the Eastern Security Network. And because they did not see them, that all residents will bear the cost, that they will make sure that all the Olu residents will take everything back home, that they will deal with them. That's what happened in Olu today. And this another thing that happened at this is the Mbito local government. After that Mbito local government, those army checkpoints down there, after the Mbito local government, they shot one taxi driver on his leg. This one happened yesterday. They shot man on his. They say that the man did not drive well. They blocked side, the normal road. They block it. The other road, the erosion spoiled that side where they allow the passerby, the vehicle to be passing. And they said that this man did not drive very well. They shot the man on his leg. This one happened yesterday. And at Nkwere, they were going house to house searching for people. The video I sent on WhatsApp, they break the houses, they shut the doors, break houses, enter some people's house in search of our people. These people, they are really dealing with citizens here in Olu, and Olu people, everybody is tired. They are just running helter-skelter because of these people. The markets are not opening. And they gave coffee in this Olu that from 6 in the morning till 6 in the evening, everybody should go on their normal business. Then from 6 evening, everybody should go home. But these people will not allow the Olu residents to go on their normal business. They keep on beating them every day. This is what happened today in Mazi. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah, Mazi, just to follow up a little for what he said, I am very happy he mentioned it. You see that he said the people went to the Ezra of Army Feke, who is the architect of the whole thing, and will continue to say it. Like I've said it, the black jeep will belong to him, and these people took off from his place. So how do you think that somebody who is killing you will come and save you? Even when the wife will call him, they say they cannot, there's nothing they can do. Everything that happened to Allah, as the army fake, as the Uru and the Omotan, they'll be held responsible. But the same thing happened to Zinif yesterday. As soon as he went off the air, we start getting information that they went to Zinif there, house to house, and touching and directing and molesting our people in the night. But I'm happy you saw what Onion Road today. I'll send it to you. You can do the justice from there. If you have not seen it, I'll send it to what the Onion Road now. Thank you, Samazi. Let us give
Thank
away.
you very much.
Thank
I've
you.
read it from him. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what they are doing. You know, our people, many of our people are not mentally tough. They cannot withstand pressure. You know the tactics the Nigerian military are using. They will put pressure on the people to the extent now they will turn against the ESN. That is the tactics they are using. Now, if it is how it will be, now I beg no peace. In short, they want to put pressure on people so that now people will start fighting against themselves, against the ESN themselves. That is, it's a war tactics. It's a war tactics. But only people that can suffer this is people that are not mentally tough. People that are not mentally tough. Do you understand? So when you see them doing, they know what they are doing. They know what they are doing. Sometimes, if in a guerrilla warfare, if it's in a guerrilla war, when you see soldiers will enter into a city and run basic, start killing people, so that the people now will start turning against all those their people that are fighting to save them in the bush. They will turn against them, say, no, what you are doing, is making us suffer. We cannot sleep again. We cannot, so please stop this nonsense. Our people now, most of our people are not mentally tough. They want that good life, even if it is in slavery. That is it. What happened during the time of caller on WhatsApp, please, I'm coming. What happened during the time of the old Hebrews? When Moses when Savior came in order to remove them from slavery. What do you call him? Pharaoh first of all, after he said, no, because you people are okay. He increased their tasks. Before they were only molding blocks. They were not going out inside the bush to gather the reeds. But Pharaoh increased everything and said, look, because you people feel that you have less work. That's why he increased their hard labor. And people now started shouting even against the Savior. Say, why do you come to disturb us? They turned against Moses. Why do you come to save us? Leave us to die in our slavery instead of suffering like this. But they don't know that is the time the liberation was coming. Caller on Mazi Yoba, welcome to the program. Can you hear me?
Yes, Mazi, good morning from here. Can you hear me?
To the program. Welcome to the program.
Yeah. Yes, thank you very much, my brother. Thank you for the great job you're doing and your great analysis. I want to greet Biafrans worldwide. My name remains Mazi Yoba. I'm reaching you from here, from the Republic of Ireland. I come from Mbise, or what a province. And Maz, I want to, of course, before I go to what you are saying here this evening, I have to reference our leader, Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and Mechukwuka Demate to protect him, strengthen him, bless him. Mazi, let me just say something about Olu tonight. First of all, my heart and and thought and so condolence goes to our people in Olu, those who have lost their loved ones in this barbaric attack from the Zoological Republic Army, that never fought any war and win it. They only find their strength when it comes to civilians. You see them, showing their useless show of force. They left Sambisa Forest. They left, highway in Kaduna. They left, all the whole bandits, going about, killing and raping. They decided to come in a peaceful place where there is no kind of unrest going on. They decided to come there to cause mayhem in their usual way. Of course, we all know what Nigerian military stands for. In their usual way, they start burning people's property, start destroying people's shops. And this is the so-called Nigerian army, and the government are looking at this, watching this happening to the civilians, and the so-called I don't know, Mazi, Johnathan, I don't know whether you have seen the press release from the Koibeke of Imo State, and this man, all I was looking at to see where he would sympathize with the people of Olu, where he comes from. What this man said, he said that he had signed the executive order to deploy the army to go and flush out the militants. And you'll be wondering, who is this man referring as militants? And have you not seen the damage the Zoo military caused in Olu, the carnage? And he come out to say that he has signed the executive order, and don't forget that we have had this intelligence a few weeks ago that the whole Southeast governors, they're going to replicate exactly what happened in Obibo, but they underestimated the ESN, the Eastern Security Network. They underestimated them. They did not going to meet what they met in Olo. Probably what we are seeing now in Olo would have been worse than what we saw in Obibo. Thank God for the ESN who rallied around and came out and pushed these people out of the civilians areas. And if you're looking at it now, between ESN now and the Zoo Army, who are the ones that meant to protect people? And this is what our people in Olu and our people in the whole Owo province should understand, that ESN is meant for good for them, and they need for them to support this Eastern Security Network. Because what we saw in Obibo is an eyesore. And if you compare it, the life we saved in Olo today, in fact, don't think that would have ended in Olo. The whole Owerri would have been locked down if not the effort of the ESN. If not the effort of the people, except you don't know the Owerri environs, the whole environment of Owerri would have been locked down by these bloodsuckers. But that encounter they experienced in Olo, made them to have a second thought. You see, so this is the thing that our people need to, and I will have to give it to our people in Owerri province and the ESN in Owerri branch. I will have to say thank you very much and kudos to them for job well done. And this is what we expected. Owerri came last in this movement. Do you know that, Mazi Johnathan? Owerri last.
Of course.
And
Mazi, are you still there?
And they said the pest now. Yes.
Go on.
Yes,
go
Mazi,
on. Your
here.
voice ceased before. Go on.
All right. So I must say that ESN with a branch, they have done very well. Of course, I want to appreciate them for what they have done, because they have set the preamble, they have set the test, and other of our brothers ESN branch who are in other states should learn from this, so that we will not allow these people to come and murder us in our bed. Despite the efforts they are trying now, this thing they are, you can imagine the Zoo Army, they will come in the daytime, molest people. In the night, they will disappear, according to the information we're getting there. So this is all I have to say in Olu. Our people in Olu should be very, very strong, remain very strong. Of course, we understand, we go the same pain. The only thing that pains me so much in all the things that happens in Olu is this our brother, what do you call him? The Aluminium, Charles Aluminium, I don't know what he's called, his real name, that harbored these people, this military man that run into his gate. Why you can hear in the background there, the man making the video saying that we don't want more people to run into here after he have accepted the terrorist army. You see, which is very, very sad. But with the what I saw this evening, the CEO himself have come to Biafran television this evening and apologize. I don't know, it's up to the leadership of IPOB to see if they have accepted his apology. If there's anything extra they have to do, it's up to our leader to say something on that. I'm not going to comment on that, because he's the one that will make who will accept whether that apology is well taken or not. Because if you look at what the military has been doing till today, who knows if that man is among the ones that returned today and still molesting our people all over the place in our. And this is the reason why you don't provide shelter for them. So let me just quickly rush to other things, one or two other things you have said here. Mazi, remember the last time I spoke with you here with the audio that you played just a few like half an hour ago. Everything now boils down on what I said the other time that the what we called coup, Igbo, they called Igbo coup, 1966, was a plot and a orchestrated plan from the British. Now you can see it. You can see what this man said is exactly, what the British did. They wanted to get rid of Ahmad Bello, regardless, whether he's for the Northerners. Use it as a means to get rid of 300 Igbo officers and those who are in a key positions in the Nigerian, government at that time. If you look at what this man said in this interview, he said that, the British start finding it difficult to maneuver their way with these learned people who meant well for the so-called Nigerians at that time. They have no option other than to stage this kind of coup. Use these our people who are innocent in what they are doing, thinking that they are working with this criminals, these bloodsuckers that are called British. They use them and they get the Fulanis in, and then they dump in the process. They kill us over 7 million people. Because that didn't end 1966. It continued until because they want to control the resources. They want to control, and pretty they have controlled our resources till today. You can see what they have done in Ogun. You can see what they have done in the whole Biafra. You can see what they are doing to this very moment. They are still in charge of the resources, and they never even want to allow us to have peace in our land. And they use army all over the place. This is exactly what these people are doing. And you can see one interview that they did to one Fulani man in Abuja a couple of weeks or months ago, where he said that if about the Igbo president, the 2023 presidency, the Fulani guy was saying is if Igbos want to have Igbo presidency 2023, they shouldn't have leave their son going about and making threats all over the place, and then causing problem to Nigerians. Now you can see the politics the Fulanis are playing. They have to play their politics, under the zoo. They will not use Nigeria as a name, as a cover up. They will always use that as a cover up. You see? After they have used that as a cover up, they will then dump the person. They will then dump the zoo. They will then dump the name Nigeria. And then they will say that they are Fulani after they have achieved their aims. You can see that these people, the whole thing that they are trying to do with the indigenous people to overrun the whole entire indigenous people as we know it today. They want to use Nigeria as a cover, which they work it out for many years until they get into the zoo power. And they are using it today. To the extent, Mazi Johnathan, to the extent that the president of the zoo have died, they cover it up to this very moment, ruling the zoo with an imposter. That will tell you the level these people can go. And you can still see some of these our Yoruba brothers, these politicians, still President Buhari. Now, the president of the zoo have met the chief, the new appointee today.
Many people are standby.
Yes, I'm rounding up. If you can see what the meeting they had today with the zoo president, according to them, with the new appointees of the chief of staffs, you can see in such a magnitude meeting, the vice president is not there. Is that possible? The vice president was nowhere close to the meeting they had today. Both of the president they are not there. This to tell you the level this Fulani is operating. That's exactly, in conclusion, that is exactly what this man was analyzing in your audio play this evening. And this is what I wanted to contribute tonight in what you have presented. Mazi, thank you very much for giving me this time. And of course, it's a pleasure to talk to Biafrans tonight. Good night from me.
Thank you very much, Mazi. Thank you. Caller on WhatsApp, Mazi Choku, are you there? Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Okay, welcome to the program.
Okay, thank you very much.
Mazi, are you there? Can you go on?
Okay. My name is Chukwemani. I'm a native. Yes, I can hear you. My name is Chukwemani. Thank you very much. I greet you, Johnathan. I greet our leader, my leader. Are you not hearing me?
Mazi, the whole world is listening. Are you listening to another radio?
I'm not listening. I'm talking.
Go on. The whole world is listening.
I want to start from what is happening to our people. If our people will understand what is coming to them and repent, most especially the politicians, the governors. Even calling these people governors is looking like making them to be like a human being, because they are not behaving as a human being. I have never seen a country that behaves like Nigeria. For example, somebody like the former president, Goodluck Johnathan. During the time of Johnathan, so many things happen. The Fulani does not allow Johnathan to rest. Everything Johnathan did, the whole northern so-called governors will attack him straight. The time Johnathan built over 400 or 500 schools, Parliamentaries, they are against it. Because Fulani don't want to have some people to go to school. That's the truth. Because they are working hand in hand with the British. That is why they have H.SERVICE, Kaduna H.SERVICE, where they are using their media to deceive the whole outsiders. Because they don't allow them to go to school. Okay, up to today, Johnathan can come. Instead of saying the truth, he is running around the truth. He don't want to come out. He said that amalgamation is not a problem. What a shame of such people. And if I just look at how Johnathan is playing all this while about what is happening, I doubt the type of person this person is. Because if he is a man of himself, he's supposed to know that the only way out is to support Nigeria to divide. Now he is alive. Ezekiel made a grave mistake. He couldn't allow him. They know Nigeria cannot work during their time. But eventually, they have come and they have gone. what prevents somebody like Johnathan to learn from what happened to those people? Each time, the Fulani will invite him in Abuja. Maybe they will write something, give to him to say. Because I don't think that somebody who is a human being and have seen what is going on in Nigeria for all these years, and it is from the east of Biafra, will continue saying the same thing. Let me say it. Chinedu, the Fulani can never give you president. Go and ask Awolowo in the grave what will happen to him. Ask Abiola what happened to him. Fulani can never give you president. But they can use you and deceive your people. When they reach where they want, they push you out. And your eyes will open. I don't know the type of people we have in the South. Does it mean all this information, they are not hearing it? If they are hearing it, why are they behaving like animals? Because no human being from the east will support Nigeria. No human being. Because Nigeria is a poison to everybody who is not Fulanese. And the Nigeria APC and PDP. That is why they are not looking back. That is why they are fighting for their pockets, stealing and looting. I don't think that anybody who has sense correct will take of Nigeria. Because if those people who know what Nigeria is going to be in the next 5 or 10 years, nobody will talk about Nigeria. Fulani have destroyed Nigeria complete from A to Z. Somebody cannot travel to Lagos in the afternoon, free. In the night, free. The same thing in the north, everywhere. Fulani has occupied the whole place and mount their criminal people all over. And somebody somewhere will be deceiving himself saying Nigeria. Well, I think time will tell. Because if our people, up till now, some of them who are Nigeria Igbos, cannot learn from what happened for over 100 years now to the east, they are not sorry. They will never learn. This is the only time. This is the only opportunity. God has given Biafra, the East, to break the chain of slave in Nigeria. Because what British did in Nigeria, if the eyes open like our leader and all principal officers of IPOB members who know the importance of freedom, you can never ask of Nigeria. Nigeria is poison to anybody except the PDP, APC, and those who are group who are almost criminals. I thank my leader for all his patience all this while. Support Kadam will help him and help all the principal officers so that at the end we achieve our aim, Biafra. Everybody. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mazi.
All hail Biafra.
All must hail Biafra. We must continue. Mazi, is it Pastor Jack? Are you there? Can you hear me? Just hold on 1 second. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
Good evening from here, Mazi,
Welcome
Johnathan.
to the program. The whole world is listening. Go.
Thank you very much. Good evening, Biafra. My name is Pastor Jack. I just want to add my voice to the discourse tonight. First of all, my brother from MBC, I think we don't care about what they say about the politics or Igbo presidency. That is not, we don't have any interest about that. That game they have been playing all along. The Fulani can play it with the scavengers that run to Abuja to look for contracts. We don't care. We don't care about that. Now, secondly, I think Biafrans, we are growing in mental toughness. And that is the reason why we should not be tired of listening to our various platforms. Because each day is a new lesson. And when you learn new lesson, you add it to what you know before, you continue to develop the spirit of endurance, perseverance, patience. Watch sometimes, some people will be saying, why are we not confronting these people in the past? You know, some people will be shouting, we are waiting. When do we continue remaining the way we are until these people finish us? You are being trained on your mental toughness. I think until today, what the Janjaweed soldiers witnessed in Olu, in fact, they never believed it. They never believed it. Even though we call for ceasefire because IPOB is not calling for war, we are only calling for freedom. And we must be free. What they saw, the army will only go after the civilian. They don't fight war. That's why they cannot confront Boko Haram. They don't fight war. And if we want to escalate the whole issue, even in that daytime, they will not enter Olu. Because but landmines, different things we have developed, we take all of them, whether in the night or in the daytime, they know. Now, having said that our brother, is it H.SERVICE? Well, you have made a very big mistake. I watched this evening when you came on BTV and we are apologizing. Just like one of our brothers says, it's left for all of us to either forgive you or not. You should also remember those people that were killed as a result of this siege in our land. Maybe this guy, I know he's a Biafran guy, but it doesn't matter. Maybe this guy is one of the people that returned back to kill our people. Those people too, they need to look after them. And since your people have this sympathy for Nigeria Janjaweed army, I don't know why you people don't have love for Biafra. You people all this while have been doing Biafra. You are not IPB and not that you are there. Nobody is forcing you until you have to go and use your hand to invite this carnage against our people. But all the same, it's left for Biafrans to forgive you. Now, having said that, Johnathan, earlier what you read that about what Johnathan said. Johnathan said the amalgamation is not a problem. You see, this is to tell you that up until tomorrow, that Johnathan is clueless. He can never knew why he was in the office making mistake. He never knew why he was. Instead of him to do what he was supposed to do, he was busy building Almajiri school, and he come out teaching us that a country that have a divergent culture that never works anywhere, they never come out, they never work, nothing work, because these are entirely different people, lumping different people together with different and divergent cultures, and you are saying that amalgamation is not a problem. That means even to tomorrow, they still give you another chance to become the Zulu president. You don't even know the problem of Nigeria. You don't know where to start. With due respect, that is just the truth. So in a nutshell, our people must come to support what we are doing. Thank God today that what Igbo Congress have understood the reality and what IPOB is doing. And today I love the fact that they have come out openly to support both the ESN and what we are doing. There's nothing like Ohanese. We don't have anything Ohanese. We don't recognize them. It's only one Igbo Congress. There's nothing like all these stooges in our land. I think by now they wanted to replicate what they did in Obibo. But as God may have it, God have instructed our leader to make sure ESN is operational or invoked. And today, what the Janjaweed have witnessed in Olo, if not for the presence of the ESN, Obibo Cinedu would have been a child's play. But I think this have taught them a lesson. So many of them were even escaping from their barracks, Obizi, because if you retreated, how many times did you retreat? Going to Olo, how many times did you retreat? Go and count your losses and casualty. You know that it's not a child's play. No longer the issue of before, the same way you do. You come and kill how many numbers of people you want you go because you are afraid. Don't you know where ESN? Yeah? Can't you go to the bush and confront them? You know you cannot go, and if you go there, none of you will come back. That is why I have to molest innocent people. That our ESN, we are protected. You are Janjaweed and terrorists, we know you, but we continue to give you this heat. Today, I think the Fulani, we are debating for dialogue and the restructuring. I think I saw Atahiru, was he Atahiru Jega, the former criminal INEC chairman, was talking about rubbish dialogue and all that. You people will clamor for dialogue, beg for Igbo presidency, but none of this one will work. It is only freedom we want. We will decide what we want. We'll go to a referendum and decide whether we want to continue to be part of this formation or not. You cannot decide for us. You cannot dictate for us. You can do whatever you like. What you have, we have it. Any length you want us to go, we will go. And we sponsor it. Your campaign in the bank and all the things you are doing to stop our people from bringing money in can never stop us. In fact, the money we have in the country is even more than what we have outside. You will do all you can. You can't stop us. And thank God, we are not importing anything. We are producing everything here. We must get Biafra. Either you let us go in peace, or the land will not be in peace, and Biafra will come in the end. Thank you, Mazi Johnathan.
Thank you very much. Almost hell Biafra. Caller on WhatsApp. Thank you for holding on. Your name and where you're calling from. Welcome to the program.
Okay, good evening, sir. Mazi Johnathan.
Welcome to the program.
My name is Chinedu. I'm from Lumipugo. I have a little thing to say this evening concerning the way the politicians are killing our people in Eastern region. Because do you know that all these killings going on in Biafra land was organized by the politicians? Because we have never killed any one of the politicians. That is why every few months they will kill in this state, in other states. 6 months time they will come to Port Harcourt, Ugochan and kill. After they went to Enugu and kill. After Enugu they will come to Anambra and kill. Which means they decided to be killing our people, because I find out that these people lose hope. All the politicians in Biafra land, they lose hope. They thought that since they can never be free from Nigeria, let everybody go and make money in the name of politics. That is why they like killing our people. Because what happened in Olo, it is very, very painful. Why our people will be liking to kill their children? Because of power. For me, I suggest that every state, their children have to feel the same. Their family have to feel the same pain that the other people are feeling, because most of people have lost their children. Most of people have lost their family, their husband, their wives. It is very painful. Most of them have took their children to abroad, and some are in US, some are in London, some are in Europe. That is why they are living in Biafra land to be killing other people's children. I see that it is a time that these people will feel the same pain, because there's nothing that has happened to their children. There's nothing that happened to their family. That is why they continue killing every few months, killing every day. It is very, very bad. I'm very, very angry. We have to put those those killing is stop. We have to stop those things. It's very bad. I thank you this evening, and God bless all the whole freedom fighters.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. We must continue. You know, the Fulani question with the Nigerian project, if not the break, you know, our leader put an automatic brake in their agenda. Do you understand? If not, what would have been going on? What these people plan for us? Very subtle, but they want to put us in a, I don't know, to call it a quagmire is an understatement. They wanted to do to us worse than they did to the Hausas. Caller on WhatsApp, your name and where you calling from. Welcome to the program.
Yes, thank you, my brother Johnathan. This is Ifan Chukwunababuchi calling from the Netherlands.
Welcome to the program. Go on.
Okay, my brother. So, I thank you. I don't know how to express my thanks to you and all our broadcasters. And I just want to say something. I just want to say something about this. Come on. I don't know what's happening.
Go
so what I'm talking about is.
Go on.
Okay.
We are hearing your voice. Go on.
All right. So what I'm saying is that you've done very well about the education of our people and breaking things down, and then these people of the middle belt, and this is Ombaza and his people, and the sympathy we have for Hausa people, and explaining our circumstances so that they will understand us and we understand them, that we were living together with them in peace up to the point that they were mayors in our center. I mean, in our capital. So what I want to say tonight, what made me to call tonight, is about the question of SN. I want us to support all we could, and I say kudos to them. And we must know that the zoo must know that we are no more going back, and that ESN has come to stay. We must not listen to fallen angels. I don't know why somebody who was, or people who have risen up to the position of being in the DOS can now open a media, be it radio. So their work is to castigate and cancel everything we're saying or doing. But the only thing we can have to show them is that we have moved on. We are not in their business. I know they're listening to me. Oh, we don't give eternal shame to him. An old man that has become worse than a market to lady in terms of gossip. But that is by the way. And I want to extend my greetings and kudos to and I must say also eternal shame to Uchemefo for establishing and giving those people who abuse and accuse us of all things, giving them platforms to be able to do that. Uchemefo is a disaster to his family and to humanity, including BWN. Don't talk about Yahoo boy Gaddafi. So, and what I want to extend my greetings and regard and salute to the World Eagle Congress. Because, our people say that we have no rancor to them, or but regard to them, because Mazi is here, and we welcome their approach, and let's join hands together and restore Biafra. Thank you, my brother.
Very much. Thank you very much. We must continue. Caller on WhatsApp, your name and where you're calling from. I think I'm winding down. Go on. Welcome to the program. Come on. What's up?
Hello. Good evening, Mazi, Johnathan. Yeah, my name is right now, so I'm calling you.
There is a noise behind you. Is it television or something, please, or somebody?
Yes, I'm out from it already.
Go on.
Oh, right. I actually am calling to make my own contribution concerning the recent happening between the Nigerian Army and the ESN.
First, introduce yourself, please.
Yeah, I just introduced myself. I said my name is Emo.
Okay.
So I'm calling from.
Go on.
Ambia, precisely, in Anambra State.
Go on.
Of that local government. Yeah. So what I'm saying is that the so-called zoo army, these people, they thought we are actually joking until they get what they really want from we. You know, it's been a long time. These people continue to kill our people.
So, caller on direct line, Mazi, I will come to you. Even I forgot. Go on. Caller, what's up? Go on, please. Make it snappy.
Yeah, they keep killing our people unjustly. You know, destroying the lives of people, thinking that they are destroying the lives of that is animals. But this time, I'm so grateful to Mazi Nnamdi for bringing out this ESN. You know, they are really doing a marvelous job. These so-called useless animals, the Fulani, being that are being recruited into the Nigerian army. These people are being recruited to, that is, they are there for moving hands. They are there for an agenda. But a lot of people doesn't understand this, and our leader has been emphasizing on this severally. He has been making emphasis on over this issue. Presently now, I think the eyes of everybody is very clear now, and to see that they can now see the handwriting on the wall. I want it to be clear, and I wish I know this is not an H.SERVICE service, but I wish, in fact, I want to make an announcement to them themselves, these so-called useless people. Because I know that these people are listening to our conversations.
What do you want to say, please? What do you want to say?
Yes, what I'm saying in Hausa.
What do you want to say? The message.
Yes, that our hometown here, precisely Amobia, there are a lot of these useless people parading all over our bushes. In the name, that is at the due time, we will wipe them out in the very
please
due time.
Listen to me.
Yeah.
We have gone past that type of open threat, please.
All right.
Here.
So what I'm saying is that
another stage, please.
Yeah, we should trade with caution actually, and we should keep doing things in the proper way. We should not be frightened by these so-called zoologians who wants to wipe the entire eastern region, not just southeast. We should keep it up, and I'm applauding the ESN for what they are doing. They are really doing marvelously. And I just say, let them keep it on. Let them continue on their hard work. I wish I have a way to join them. Presently, I wish I have the way to join them, and every effort to make that to join them now, I believe it's been closed, because I've tried everything myself. I'm one of us. I'm into it. I am an Ipob. So
thank you very much. It's not, you cannot join them on air, my brother. You know, so no need of saying it. Thank you.
Yes, what I'm saying is that.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Let me politics from here. Take care. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Caller on direct line, Mazi. I even forgot. Sorry for keeping you long.
Yes, my friend. No,
Welcome
to the you did it the other day too. You did it the other day too.
You know, the phone was blacked out, so I forgot that I have you there.
No problem, my brother. No problem. You did a very great job. My name is Mazi Naiman Ugo Onyejiaka. I am the national PRO of IPOB here in the United States of America. And I reside here in Washington, D.C. From Amibo, in Olo, Amibo, home of these tigers, and Amibo, home of King Jesus. And I thank you again, and I thank God Almighty for my Africa. What is going on in Olo? It is actually very disheartening. Because, for every action, there must be a reaction. And for everything that happens, there must be a cause.
Oh, so please hold on. Somebody is on the line. Just hold on.
I have not been able to understand why the military that's supposed to be in their base, the military that's supposed to defend the country from, outside aggression, while they are on the street of Olo. I can't understand what are they going to Olo to do. What exactly is the function of people don't think that we are not in the military regime anymore. If you are not in a military regime, the military are not supposed to be outside their barrack just to walk around on the streets. They don't do that. Even here in the United States, very hardly you will see a military guy. Let's say you go to their base.
Mazi, are you still there? Mazi, your voice is no more coming out. What's happening? I don't know what happened. You can call back to finish what you're saying before I call it a quit, please. These people, Nigeria is a country of Neanderthals. What people don't understand what we are fighting against. A system, a very primitive system. People are playing politics with it because it is a way of making money. They are being paid, they are getting money. In all these confusions, money is still flowing. As people are dying, this and that is happening, money is flowing to them. So, it is their job. Professional politicians, it's their job, their work to come and talk as they want. Mazi, go on, please.
Okay, I'm so sorry, Mazi. Yeah, I don't know exactly. Anyway, so what I was saying is that in an ideal situation, the military, the reason why you have the military is just to protect the external or internal integrity of a country. Of any country. The external aggression, to protect people from external aggression. The military are not supposed to be on the streets. Talk less of just taking the gun. What military is trying is to kill. The police are the civil wars. The police are the ones that are supposed to be on the streets to maintain law and order. We are in a civilian regime. We say we are democratic. Which other country have you seen that parade their military on the street to go and be killing children? Because there's no way you can take your gun and go into the bush or into the forest that you will not see an animal to kill. You go to jungle, you must see an animal. So when you have a gun, of which it is meant to kill, then you are walking on the streets. You are there to kill people. And there are children that you have met now who are orphaned. There are women now that you have met to the widows. There are families that you have taken provider. The family, the person that provides for them, you have killed that family and then you have destroyed them. Then why is it that you have to bring the military in our town? Is it not just to come and kill? Who are the people that you are killing? These are our greater tomorrow. These are our children. These are the young people who are supposed to be married and then have wives and have children. This is the people that you kill. Why you bring the military? The military are coming on the same ground. That is what they do. So let it be known by all these so-called politicians. Let it by all the core governors. Let it be known. But quiet. You cannot stay in Nigeria and then you say you are in a country and then they are bringing the hunters to come and be hunting your children, to come and be killing your children. Do you know what it takes to just have a child that you kill? If it is a man of 30 years old, do you know how much money you have spent to raise that child? The type of stress you have gone through to raise this child up to that age, and in a blink of eye, then somebody will take the life of your child. And then it is just normal like that in that country. I don't even care whether if it is the political problem or IPOD problem or whatever that it is. For you to take a life of a human being that the woman carry for 9 months in the belly, that's only 9 months, for 30 years, just training, investing in this child, then you come and kill the child for nothing. There's nothing that is going on. There's no war that is going on in the East. Nothing at all. Only what we want is referendum. We want the referendum because we've been marginalized. This is the reason why we are crying. So I do not know the reason why we should be playing politics with the life of people. The children who are crying are the children that don't have future. They have looked and the future is so black in that country. They have tried everything that children in other countries have tried. But these people do not see any future in their life. And this is the reason why they are agitating. You have to ask a child, why are you crying? What is the reason why? What is your problem? How can we solve your problem? This is how it is done in the right sense. You cannot use a gun. You cannot use a knife to kill somebody for intimidation. How long and how many people are you going to intimidate? You cannot, because the person you kill, you created 100 enemies for yourself. For one person you kill, you have created 1,000 enemies, 1,000 children that will hate you, people that will not trust you, no matter whatever it is. You think that you're going to be in the same Nigeria and you subject us, he killed our father, he killed our mother, he killed this thing. 5 million children were intentionally exterminated during the Biafra war. And upon that, there is no remorse. Nobody has said no. Why did we do this? Still, they have the audacity to be killing in the name of one Nigeria. And then you think that all these politicians, all these ordinary people who are talking, is not going to end like this. Because for the people that are killed by the military, the people that invited this military to come and kill, your children are going to be taken care of. There is no two ways about it. And for the people that even you are associated in one way or the other to bring the military into our people place, to come and kill a market woman, to come and kill a market man, a woman that is a farmer that doesn't do anything, the people that are hustling on the streets to feed themselves, that government is not providing anything for, and then you all just come and just kill the breadwinner of the a family. Then somebody must pay for this. So what I am begging people is, please, our people, go and then support the Eastern Security Network, because Eastern Security Network is not going anywhere. Whether they like it or not, Eastern Security Network is not going anywhere. Believe me, let them not start what they cannot finish. The way they are killing, when we take arm and then start to defend and then start killing, going out and killing, we are keeping quiet and we are manning our farm. That is what we are doing. We are protecting our forests and protecting our women from the farm. That is only what we are doing. We are not come to go from street to street to go and look for trouble. But please don't let it degrade. Don't let it get to that extent, because you will not like it. Believe me, because the Biafras are everywhere. So what I'm saying is that please support Eastern Security Network. If you are in America, please, I will beg you to go to our website www.ipobinUSA.org, www.ipobinUSA.org/donate. So when you put donate, then you will just see a place to pay your money. Thank you, Mazi, and God bless you.
And you too, thank you very much. And this is where I'm going to end the program, start picking calls. Remember, the only cure, the only solution to the Fulani madness of this conquering mentality is to activate your own self-defense. That is the only solution. You cannot be acting peaceful, civilized in the midst of savages. It is impossible. You become consumed. These people, through the Nigerian projects, the Fulani, they are using our so-called politicians in order to advance their agenda. They are in charge of the Nigerian treasury. No matter what is going on, killing everywhere, this and that, oil is still flowing. Shell is still there doing their work, stealing. Elton, Texaco, Eni, all of them, they are there doing their business, laughing. This is how the way they want Nigeria to be, the way they created Nigeria, and that is what is happening. As it is going, as money is flowing, the owners of oil blocks, the Fulani Caliphate, money is entering. So they don't care. The only way is what our leader have, what our leader represents, the ESN, which he has launched. That is the only way. Our so-called politicians, they are playing politics with our lives because none of their family members are being killed. They are always rounded up with police and military. So they don't give a damn about other people's lives. That is the way the Fulani Caliphate have shaped us, or our politicians. Politics in Nigeria, that is the way they have done it. If you want to be elevated politically in Nigeria, come, we will support you, and they will give you condition. Do you think they just support you for nothing? The same way you are hearing a European aid, Europe aid this and that to Africa, the same thing. Before they give you all these aids, although the aids sometimes most of the aids doesn't come even financially. Sometimes even the financial enter, it finds its way, ends up in the pockets of the politicians. They give so-called aids and they take double, triple in contracts, in mining, in drilling, in rights, all this and that, contracts in the country. Do you understand? That is the same way the Fulani are doing, and that is where Africa have been going on cycles upon cycles, no development. The same story all year long, the same story, the same thing. Tune in on BBC. What you hear about Africa is how this election, your opposition is let their election is the election, there were frauds, but it is not, it is corrupt free. Let there be election. Only they have duped Africa into cycles of election, which only what they call democracy. They are. How I long to see Biafra, so that we devise our own system of governance, governing ourselves, so that all these people will not be our teacher, lecturing us everything, how to do election, this and that. If they can do anything, tamper with elections in the United States electronically, what about other what about the elections in Africa? That one is a peanut. Only one person will just hack everything and so all these things, this is not the fundamental issue. The fundamental issue is changing the mentality of people. And in Nigeria, yoking people together that have opposing value system, opposing values, that is the main problem. That is why I disagreed with good luck Ebele Johnathan, with due respect. The problem with black people is that they don't sit down to analyze the real, frankly, without politics. As our leader have been given example, if Europeans, for example, they build a bridge, and after that bridge collapsed, like what happened in Italy last time, they will sit down without politicizing it. They will study why fundamentally they will bring experts, professionals, in order to study why did this thing happen. It's just like when they are doing investigation, on aircraft crash. They are down to earth. They don't miss any slightest detail, because they don't want that mistake to happen again. That is civilized mind for you. Africans, oh, they know the truth. They don't even have time to go and start looking. Nah, okay, this one don't spoil now. Beg, money there now. Let's build another one. Finish. They will not sit down to why. Good Lord, Johnathan. He didn't sit down and think. Why did I try to reform the Fulani? They refuse. Why? He knows the fundamental problem. They know the truth, but when they come out publicly in order to make public statement, they start talking from both sides of the mouth. That is the reality. Because I cannot believe that it is ignorance. No, I cannot believe that. Amalgamation is the problem. Because some people don't want any change. They want to live in that medieval time, that medieval primitivity, because it is advantageous, it's beneficial to them for conquering others. Whereas others want to even fly jet, be like jet and fly, develop with all the mainstream world. These people say no, we don't. Now, why are you yoking them together? Do you see where the problem is? Just as the clip I played, Mr. Tony Adeni, he said it, as our leader have been shouting since. These people, they are not there for civilization. The way they are going, the Fulani, they love it because it's bringing dividends, conquering to them. Do you understand that? But we have understood before we didn't know all these things. We were not, careful enough to understand what was the problem, our problem. But today we have understood it, and the only way to stop their madness, whether they are using Nigeria, that is not. We don't care. That is why we are for total separation, going back to where we were before Nigeria was formed 60 years back. So that is it. There is no two ways about it. Therefore, I urge you, I thank you very much for listening to my voice today. And tomorrow is another day. We are here in order to make sure that we teach and we learn. We enlighten. Because you cannot afford to enter into a new country, a new restored nation with the same Nigerian mindset. It is anathema. That is what we are trying to brush here, uniting our people through facts, making sure that our people's eyes are open. We lay bare the truth so that you understand and your eyes will be open, so that you don't fall victim again to the Fulani Caliphate. The way they have been dividing us, the way they have been doing, we lay bare all their shenanigans, all their modus operandi. Tomorrow is another day. Please, I'm no more taking calls, please. Tomorrow is another day. And from me, from here, Mazi, Johnathan, it is simply...
What will be, will be. This is the time for you and I to stand together as one.